Nah, we're bowling.
Oh yeah, cool. Lads. I never know when to finish that.
Lads.
Welcome team. Welcome everyone to True Cricket Live. How are you, Callum?
I am, sorry.
That's alright.
Good. I'm good. The whole time I was trying to think of a cricket pun in my head. I was like, I am bowling good. I couldn't get it.
I can't wait till this is over.
Ooh.
Welcome everyone. We got the chat up. I'm going to maximise the chat. Random Sam, hello. Mitchell Badger, Eagles fan, welcome. Sanket Chopta says, I'm Indian, but my second team to support is Australia because I live in Australia. Good on you, mates. So be going for Australia tonight, I presume, against the South Africans. Who is winning, boys? I actually don't know.
Man, I have no idea.
We're True Footy, not True Cricket. I don't know. Probably South Africa, to be honest. You tell us in the chat.
Why do you say that?
Well, I just feel like we're not a super strong T20 team. But the last time I watched a game was middle of 2019, so
it's just come up. Australia's won the toss and has chosen to field.
We've chosen to field.
Yes.
You know, that's an odd one because I reckon it's still pretty hot in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, it is. They said just before it's hot. You see the guy sweating now.
You would have thought you'd want to. Oh, it's only 2 o'clock there, so it's gonna be hot whether you bat second or bowl second. You know what I mean?
How do you know so much about Abu Dhabi, Jesse?
Well, it's funny you asked that. Oh, Graz says, yay, Bush isn't in the stream, woohoo. I don't know where Bush is. I thought he was coming, he might not be. So we've set up for a 2-person camera. G'day, Bitter, how are you, mate? Harry McKenna says, true cricket. Ain't that the truth? Truth cricket. Anyway, AFL and cricket says, come on, Aussies. Spaghetti says, Mitch Stark for GWS. Interesting. That's a strange connection.
That is a strange connection.
G'day, Huntsman. He says analysis.
Oh, yeah, some poor analysis.
Yeah, the Issus is silent. That's another thing me and Drews do when we say something that's like not very deep or a bit dumb. We go, analysis. Just like them. See you, Dylan. Goodbye. Pat Kaz says, clap, clap. Oh, that was the South African national anthem. Mitch Stark goes for GWS. Does he, Scotty Burns? Now there's a connection to football.
Who's everyone going for in the chat tonight? I think I'm going to go for Australia.
Yeah. So we were just saying we picked a fairly familiar team. So we haven't watched a lot of cricket over the last few years, but I knew everyone in the team. I half expected a pretty young team, but quite experienced. Stoinis, Maxwell, Marsh, some exciting players in this. A few scorchers.
A few scorchers in there.
Well, Stoinis is actually not a scorch. I don't know if he's ever played for the Scorchers, maybe briefly. But
West Australian,
he is West Australian, yeah.
The Warriors?
He definitely played for the Warriors, I reckon. Mitch Marsh, young up-and-coming talent. Do you remember when Mitch Marsh kind of burst on the scene? And he was yeah, he's like 2 years older than us.
Wow, seems so long ago. Yeah.
He's like 30.
Didn't realise some of the height differences in the cricket players.
Yeah.
I knew you'd get some tall, fast bowlers or whatever, but I generally thought everyone was about the same size. I've just watched them go on the national anthem and it's just gone like this.
True. Yeah.
I just saw the guy I know and I can't remember his name. And I don't want to say it just in case I mess it up, but he was really short.
Analysis. Warner,
fuck. I always said Watson.
As you can tell, it's going to be a Watson, Shane Watson. I was going to say, this is going to be a very relaxed kind of live stream.
David Warner.
Yeah.
Analysis.
Shane Warner. It's going to be.
Where's Brett Lee on the field?
He's in the stands with Kevin Spacey. Have you heard that rumor? Yeah.
I have. It was Real House of Cards that night.
Yes. Horrible bosses indeed. Huntsman says he's got the mullet back. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. How did it grow back that quickly? Didn't you shave your head? He did.
Man, I can't read any of that chat.
Okay, yeah?
No, because my eye. Yeah, sometimes for long distances.
I don't think I've ever seen you wear glasses.
Nah, because I very rarely wear them.
Interesting.
But I said I can't read any of that chat. So
yeah, okay. I'll maximise it. You don't have to lean forward. I'll maximise it.
All right, I can read it now.
I'll Glenn maximise it.
Sanket Chopta. Stoinis actually played for the Warriors, yes.
Yes, yeah, he did, yeah. You should stream cricket more often, I think you meant to say. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We thought we'd just chuck it on. I want to do as much of this World Cup as I can, but it's obviously not super easy. Excuse me, but I'm keen. I like World Cups. This World Cup, I believe, was meant to be in Australia, but they moved it because of the pandemic. The UAE, I think, is a little bit, or certainly a lot more lenient around travel right now.
Mitchell Starc bowling first.
Interesting.
Good strike rate of 18.1
The
in
fast
2020 competitions.
18.1. Yeah, that's good. So it's like a wicket and a bit every 4 over spell he bowls. See, I know cricket. Huntsman says, "Where's Brett Delidio?" I don't know. Probably living in Victoria. There's other sports other than AFL, says Chris. Yes. Every now and then I drop just some random cricket content, and tonight is no exception.
Oh, you like your sports, don't you, Jesse?
I do.
FIFA. You like a bit of soccer, football?
Yeah, trying to segue into FIFA content, are we? I did have a second channel with a FIFA manager mode.
Did you?
Remember Jesse Thomas?
Yes.
I did a Leicester career on that, and then it was It wasn't doing well, but it wasn't also completely dead either. But I just ran out of time. Lewis, thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Pat Kaz says, "Is Mitch Starc doing a quad stretch?" I didn't notice, but potentially.
I think he needs to warm his legs up for this bowl.
Maybe to get the muscles. Mr. Cat says big call, Starc bowls a Garrick in the 3rd over. I think you meant a hat trick. Let's call it the Garrick all night.
Yeah. He's going for the Garrick here.
Yeah.
Huntsman said he's playing FIFA right now.
Nice, Huntsman. Are you playing a career mode or you play Ultimate Team? We're career mode players.
We are career mode players.
Yeah, I find we're a rare breed, Callum.
We are, actually.
Yeah, you don't play any Ultimate Teams, do you?
No, I tried one time and it's a bit unrealistic for me.
Mitch Starc opening the bowling. He bowls the first delivery and it's on the off stump. And it's broken.
Oh, he's missed it.
We're so hyped for this.
Yeah, I know.
Should pick up a couple, I reckon.
Yeah, he's got 2 on that one.
Can we get you on Backchat podcast with Will Schofield? Oh, that'd be cool. Do it, mate. Pull some favours for me. No, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I think it'd be so cool to be involved with the Eagles podcast. You know what I mean? Like, in addition to True Footy.
Or they make True Footy part of the Eagles content.
Yeah. Well, the True Footy is kind of like AFL generally, isn't it? So it kind of would be an odd fit.
Jesse Thomas then.
But it would be a cool goal to end up on
Yeah.
as part of their media, even if it's just as a...
Huntsman says no ultimate team, but I dabble in both. I just did pack Bruno and Pogba, so I'm happy.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
If you're more comfortable checking your phone, you can do that.
Yeah, probably. But my phone's also probably going to die. I didn't charge it probably. It's only at 25%.
Do you want me to charge it? Christmas carols.
Otherwise, I'm just going to be on this one.
Yeah. Oh, real good Mitch Starc quad stretch from you.
More of a late night Jesse Thomas groin stretch.
Ew.
Yeah.
Try to put it on airplane mode. Yeah, I've chucked it on airplane mode.
Alright. Hopefully no emergencies.
We're not in the room to get it anyway. Boundary straight away.
Yeah, it's on silent.
Hopefully no emergencies.
That's a 4 from South Africa, right there.
Yeah, who was that? Who were their openers? Bavuma. I don't know too much about Bavuma. I know all about the cock.
Yes.
Gross.
Sasquatch Frio. Hi from Catherine, Will and George. How much to get rid of the mullet?
Amazing. Get fucked, Joycey. That's Joycey. Never. I thought you liked it, mate. Maybe you didn't. Although I'm going to his wedding in January. Maybe he's hoping I go like tidy to his wedding.
That'll make sense. I told Jesse to at least do like a low ponytail with it.
Oh my god, Bavuma going bang, 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 bang.
Another 4.
Bang.
They might need to readjust their field structure here. I know cricket.
I feel like a man like where the ball was going there would have been a good strategy.
I feel like if he bowls it fast enough to get through the bat, he might be able to hit the wickets.
Yeah, maybe. If he aimed at them. Why isn't every ball on middle stump? Joycey says, it's Catherine, apparently. Hi, Catherine. Do you not approve? I miss George, by the way. Def's want it gone for the photos. I'm going to have to wear like a little bowler hat and tie it all up. Oh! I was just about to say that Bavuma's really liking the length of Starc, and I mean cricket-wise, because he's just finding it. He's beating the infield every time, but
he's finding that sweet spot with the length, isn't he?
Yeah, that time it was just a bit short of a length, and he copped the edge, but no like short third man, I guess we might have called that.
Less Bavuma, more Babuma.
Yeah.
The way he's hitting those.
What? G'day, the two Aussies. Huntsman likes the mullet. Thank you, mate. Someone did say something. Max Hansen says like Kados with Demon Diaries, just not Demon specific, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. I'd love to do some Eagles stuff, but obviously, I'm a
If anyone working with Eagles or knows someone from the Eagles wants to reach out to Jesse.
If you happen to be a player, just let us know in the chat. Alright, DeCock faces Stark for the first time. He's actually a very good hitter, DeCock. I do know that about him. That was not a joke. We're going to have so much fun with his name,
DeCock's really good with the balls, isn't he?
We're going to have fun with DeCock all night, And when he's out, we'll go, DeCock's out for the boys.
So they just called analysis on the screen there. It literally just popped up and said analysis.
We are C commentators. I just feel like we need more fielders to catch that ball. Yes.
Stark versus DeCock in 2020. This just delivers the
I've seen that video. Joycey says keep the mullet. Thank you, Joycey. I've been doing this thing at work when people point out my haircut. They go, oh, you got the haircut. And I go, all the better to be here with, my dear. It's got a few laughs. Glenn Maxwell. It's not often that you open the bowling with a spinner.
No, he's also rocking Jesse's wedding haircut.
Yeah, nice. He's got a top knot, yeah. Interesting. He picked a perfect sport to play. Loves a bat and ball, don't we all? DeCock hits the ball and Payne is astounding. I don't think Payne's playing.
No.
Here we go. Maxwell pitches it full on middle and leg.
So DeCock does Maxwell.
I don't know about that one, buddy.
No, me either.
Fun fact, for those who don't know, I used to live in Abu Dhabi, which is where this game is being played, and this stadium, Sheikh Zayed Stadium, was my home ground.
So you used to play Little League cricket?
It was under 19s. Little League cricket. Under 19s, you dog. I played against some teams from New Zealand, some from
So you
England.
played at quite a high level?
Well, it's hard to know. Yes, obviously, there was just less cricket there, so if you were half decent, you all played in the one academy, and then you got a lot of sick opportunities to play against touring teams.
Oh, okay.
So obviously, less competition. I was alright, but technically I did play at the highest level I could, but obviously it's not like playing the highest level you can in Australia. It's a bit different.
Yeah, fair call.
That being said, I did take a double hat-trick on this turf.
You mean a double Garrick?
Yeah, you damn it.
You missed it. You fucked it up already.
I was invited to a tryout for the UAE national team.
Wow.
Yeah, but I had some mates from my school team that played for the UAE in the 2020 World Cup, or at least was in the squad. Yeah.
Why didn't you do it?
To be fair, probably I wasn't quite on that level. But why didn't I?
Oh,
Maxwell!
he's got him!
Straight through him.
Bye-bye, Bavuma.
Why don't they just bowl every ball on stumps?
That was a good bowl, though.
Yeah. It's hard to know if he just misread it, because I don't think Maxwell's the greatest in terms of, ripping it off the
delivery.
Yeah. No, but he's not the sort of player who's really going to bamboozle you. So what happened here? It looked like he just played a very straight, ordinary delivery very poorly, to be honest.
No, there was a little swing on that one.
It was alright. You'll take that. I would never have saw that coming, though.
No.
Maxwell clean bowling someone in the first second over the game. And that's the bloke who's just hit all those forwards. So.
Yeah.
DeCock hits the stumps with a mighty rag. Ew. I'm getting into gross territory here.
Coming onto the field now is...
The thing is, when I got to an age where cricket started to get serious for me.
It's a pretty cool stadium, though.
Yeah, so you see that peak, the stadium, that's meant to be the peak of a cap. That's the design in theory. It's only at one end. If you
So
go
it's
to
a purpose-built cricket stadium. They don't use it for anything else.
Correct.
Oh.
And it's in the Middle East, which is kind of strange, yeah.
Yeah.
No, they only play cricket at the stadium. The academy that I trained is literally just, across that road.
That's cool. Is it strange now watching this again? To see it again?
Well, I've seen it enough times because they've played quite a number of one-day internationals here.
Yeah.
I've watched one-day internationals live here, Australia versus Pakistan. Pakistan play their home ground here for a while they had their political issues. So
From Little League cricket to the 2020 World Cup.
yeah, Little League cricket. I was nowhere near getting into the 2020 World Cup side by any chance, but yeah, some guys that were in my team did it, and they were really, really good.
Cool. So look at you. You love footy. You're a footy superstar. You're a cricket superstar.
Neither of those things. But
FIFA career mode superstar.
well, I'll pay that one.
You're also a state black belt champion in Taekwondo. National.
Actually, I was in the Australian team.
Australian Taekwondo team.
Yeah. But think of all the least cool sports to play you could think of, and I dominated them.
Badminton.
Yeah. No, badminton boys get chicks, eh? Decock hits. Oh, with a mighty rage, says Huntsman. Any bets on? No. I haven't actually even thought about it, to be honest.
No bets on.
Does it now count as a live bet? Now you have to call in?
I think it does.
Probably does. I honestly don't know enough about who's better out of these two teams. I just think we tend to suck at T20
Oh, that was a good hit.
This is the only major tournament we haven't won.
Fantastic fielding, man.
Like, Australia's never won the T20 World Cup.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think we're a poor 2020 side?
It's a great question. I think there was a...
Especially with a competition like ours so big. Does no other countries have a major 2020 competition, do they?
Oh, they do. Like, India's got the Indian Premier League.
Is that a 2020 comp?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That was the first of them. The Big Bash was very much a few litres down the road. Few years. What? Did I say litres? Few litres down the track.
It's an old saying.
Yeah.
It was a few litres down the old track.
Back when roads were very wet. The Big Bash was a response pretty much to the Indian Premier League. But England has their own league, South Africa, they've all got major stuff. I think the idea originally when T20s first came in Australia was more or less the top of the tree. Like, we were the best in Test cricket and one-day cricket. We won the 2007 World Cup. Mm-hmm. That was around the time T20 became international. Yeah. And I believe that we just, from what I read, we just didn't take it seriously.
What's the history of T20? Because it is only a fairly recent...
Yeah, I think England was doing it before anyone else.
They started just doing a variation of it and caught on kind of thing.
Yeah, they had their own comp. It was popular in England, I guess, as much as domestic cricket can be.
Right.
As far as I know, I remember Australia A playing Pakistan in a T20 exhibition once, and it was being a big deal. And then we played. Australia played in the first ever 2020 international. I can't remember if it was against England or South Africa.
Right.
I can't remember. Somebody will be able to tell me.
I think I remember watching it.
That's got him!
God,
holy shit! And just like that, after that big first over, South Africa under a massive amount of pressure. That was a great over by Maxwell, by the way.
Yeah.
5 singles and a wicket, and suddenly the momentum's completely changed.
Hazelwood's come straight in and got one.
Yeah.
For Razzie van der Dusen. I'm so glad the coffee's not out.
Not yet, we've only had one beer. Let me see, is the score up? I didn't even look. Yes, it is. Cool. Let me see if there's anything more I can do about that.
Well, Warner's happy. Hazelwood's happy.
Great reading of the emotions there by you. A wicket and 2 of the players that were on that team are actually happy about it. Just kidding. What I'm going to try and do is see if I can get the batsman score up. It wouldn't let me do this before, which is annoying, but it must be very awkward for them watching us right now because we're both leaned in.
Yeah, I can't comment on 2 yellow hat men.
Yes, you can.
There's 2 men in yellow hats and suits at the cricket. Here we go. We got some traditional African drums. We do. That kid just picked his nose and ate it.
Oh my god,
camera.
he is. You see some funny shit on the cricket, eh?
Yeah.
They really just try and stitch up people. Let's see if I can get this little weasel in there.
Aiden Markram stepping in.
Aiden Markram. Could you get the chat up on your phone? Oh, you can't, can you?
It's in the room.
No, never mind. Oh, good. I'm going to see if I can get some mad stats.
ICC ranking for Markram is 11.
That's pretty fucking good.
For T20, which is really good. His best score is a 70.
Decent.
With a very high strike rate.
Yeah. What's the strike rate?
High. I can't remember them. Hazelwood just bowled that ball at 139 kilometres per hour.
Yeah, wow. You really are just picking up every single detail you can, aren't you?
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now.
Bear with us for a second because we are just going to try and get the scores up here, so it's going to be a little stanky for a second. We might disappear.
That was a good bowl by Hazelwood.
Yeah,
that got him out.
Yeah.
He didn't even play it at the stumps.
Nah, just short of a length outside off. I don't know what's happening here, if that's
A
working.
little bit of an outswinger on that one.
That looks like a blank square to us. Oh! I think it's pitched outside leg, may have caught an edge. No
LB.
there.
No LB.
Do you, wait, hang on. G'day, footy bongs. Jesse, did you hear about one of the draft players who got COVID? What? Is that real, Kev? Oh, Kev's a reliable source, so maybe.
What are those?
What are those? Oh my god, that's isolation booths.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's kind of cozy though. Like
That
if
is.
you
You get
less
your own
people
little
get to this game, but to be fair, how many people?
There's
actually?
quite a few
Ooh.
internationals at this game, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen a single person that looks like they would be from United Arab Emirates.
Oh, none of them are like none of the Emiratis are interested in cricket.
No.
No. Okay, here we go. All right.
A lot of Australian and South African fans throughout though.
Yeah, there's a lot of South Africans actually. You'd expect
in the UAE.
In the UAE, yeah, you'd expect a lot of Aussies, but there's a lot of South Africans as well. Okay, that's gonna suck. I don't think I can even get that up. Aha! Haha! You're wrong. I can. When I say you're wrong, I mean myself.
Aussies are bowling really well here. He just got nothing off that one.
Nice, cool. I'm just trying to get the batsman scores up.
Fuck, what an over. What an over from Hazelwood. He's had a wicket
And 5, yeah.
1 run
Sick.
off 5 balls. That's incredible. Especially in 2020.
Yeah, good start. These are the power play overs as well. So, obviously the field's up. After 6 overs, I think you can bring the field out to save runs. Bear with me, guys. Sorry. Wait, what?
Oh, he's got him again for nothing. That was a fantastic
Great over.
by
2
Hazelwood.
good back-to-back overs by the Australians.
1 run off 6 balls and a wicket.
Good start.
Yeah.
Still plenty of time for South Africa, though.
Hazelwood 1-1 and 1 over. Damn.
So this must be so annoying for people to watch.
Yeah.
This is how I do it, but I'm sure there's much better ways to do it. And the truth is I couldn't do this before the game started because it wasn't available on the website yet. All right, we're working with something sweet here. Kind of. What's that? That's not good. That sucks.
Yeah.
Surely there's something I can do about that. Maybe if that's up there.
So Maxwell
and then
going again.
That's there. Is that gonna be really stinky?
So interesting tactic going Maxwell again.
No, that's gonna suck, bro. That sucks.
Just cover the whole cover our faces with all of it.
It's got to the less. Yeah, it's just a live scores chat. There's got to be something I can do here.
I think you might just need to leave that.
No. No, I've got an idea. We just have to be a bit more patient.
You spent 12 hours just fixing it.
Let's in the chat. Can I trust you with my phone to rifle through the chat?
Oh, of course.
I don't know about that.
Which chat?
Avoid the one that says Grinder.
It's Tinder for great girls.
It's Tinder for people who grind on YouTube.
Real content workhorses.
Oh boy. Caden's on there.
Connor Maynard, yo, True Footy.
Welcome, mate. Excuse the terrible graphics at the moment.
Pat Kaz says, unbelievable start. Has been fucking fantastic.
Yeah, you'd have to be very happy.
You'd have to be very happy with this start. TJF says, hi.
Welcome, mates.
I would be at UCAT stream, but he hid me.
He hid you. What'd you do, mate? What'd you do, bro?
Cooper 191. Hi lads. OMG. So lag.
Is it?
Is it laggy?
Well, one problem at a time. Maxwell's followed up with another solid over. So they're less than a run a ball at the moment. So that's all right.
Kev's Magpies on.
What did he say? Did he clarify about that draftee who might have COVID?
No, he didn't. He said hi gaming.
Tell us about who's the draftee that might have COVID, bro.
Everyone's complaining about lag.
One thing at a time. I think it could be to do with what I'm doing here.
Jesse's fucking around with the computer a lot.
Bro, I'm trying to help, bro. There we go. We are so close, people. We are so close to this not being weird. Oh, baby. I can feel it. I can feel the cock coming out soon. All right.
TJF said, did you hear the bad news for you, Cat? Pretty sad.
I did see that, yes.
What is it?
He's another YouTuber and his mum passed away yesterday or something. It's pretty terrible, yeah. Shout out to you, Cat. He is streaming right now, so go show him some love.
Fireblaze says, what do you think about Drewsy's Adam McCullough collab?
Yeah, so do you ever watch the kickoff? You probably don't know who Adam McCullough is, do you?
Not that much.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, it's another wicket.
What?
Hazelwood. Fucking.
We are so close to this.
You just need to keep Hazelwood bowling.
Yeah. Me?
Huh?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Alright, I'll keep doing this.
Oh no, we've lost Quinton de Kock.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
Not for the first time.
Not Smart says, hey Jesse.
Not smart?
Yeah.
Talking about this?
No. The actual Not Smart. As a guy.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Or is it Not Smart or is it Not Smart? Is it a shop where you sell knots?
Oh, it's so stupid, but I love it.
It's working. We can see you fucking around with that.
Yeah, that's good.
And you dropped your phone.
It's alright. That we'll just have to do for a while.
In at fifth, we got Klaassen.
Well,
from South Africa.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Australians are classing these guys in cricket.
Ooh.
Not bad, eh?
Another wicket. Sanket Chopta said, a CSK player getting another wicket.
SK player.
What's a CSK player?
Oh, Chennai Super Kings. That is a South African Indian Premier League team. Yeah.
South African Premier League team.
Oh boy, we are so... I think that's going to bloody do, guys. It looks stanky as hell, but I don't even care anymore.
Universal Supercell says, come on the Aussies.
And boy, does he.
Connor Maynard is asking for his mod back.
I'm going to have to leave the mod stuff for a bit. You've been on a stream that's been hacked, right?
Mate, yeah.
Yeah, so I've noticed that there's a vulnerability when we make too many mods. So I'm sorry, guys. I appreciate you guys here, but I think we'll just leave the mods for a bit. Thank you. But I appreciate you, Connor. Thanks for being here, mate.
How many we got in the chat at the moment?
We have 29, so thanks, guys. If you could like the stream. We got 47 likes. That's pretty
good.
Yeah. Let's get up to 100.
I haven't even liked it yet. When it gets 99, I'll like it.
Yeah. So yeah, Adam McCullough.
Hazelwood.
I thought
Hazelwood is killing it.
2 wickets for one run. Wow.
2 wickets for one run, and he's in his second over. Jeez.
Gee, Mitch Stark didn't last too long.
Fucking super nice. Look at him.
Anthony says, welcome back to the True Cricket YouTube channel. Bloody oath.
Bloody oath, it's True Cricket.
Yeah.
This ain't fake
I see TJ. G'day Luke. G'day Expel Grizzly. Welcome, mate. Australia going to thrash South Africa. Well, I don't want to get my hopes up because the thing is with T20, you have one good partnership between two batsmen, and it can break the game open.
We have one good bowler and they don't get anywhere.
Yeah.
Look at Hazelwood. Currently seeing a run rate of 4.98.
All right. See, this has been an outstanding start for Australia, no doubt.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, Adam McCullough. So, do you know what the kickoff is?
The pre-footy show thing.
The what?
The show before the footy.
No, it's True Geordie show.
Oh.
He has a program called The Kickoff. It's like a stream, but just like this. They do it live.
Yeah.
And he has like 4 or 5 mates that do the show with him.
Yeah.
One of them is a guy called Adam McCullough. Another great delivery. Well done, Hazelwood. Adam McCullough, he's part of Stretford Paddock, which is this massive Man United YouTube channel. Druzy did a video with him today. Because when he came to Australia, like, I don't know, a couple of years ago, before the pandemic, I guess, when Man United were playing here, I think.
Yeah.
And Druzy met him, and then they followed each other. And yeah, he did a video with him.
Fuck, let's see. What about?
Man United. Druzy's a Man United fan.
He's a Man U fan?
Yeah, been doing some content.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks, Expel.
That's cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
When are you going to do a Liverpool one?
I know less about Liverpool than I do about this Australian cricket team. I do actually follow Liverpool quite a lot, but it's another thing to do with like a channel on it, you know. It's hard enough doing AFL, which I do watch a lot. Rogue Riot, welcome mates. How are ya? T20 is exciting, eh?
A bit more than normal, yeah. What is that supposed to be a hat? What does it look like from the outside?
Kind of like that from behind. I don't know. Don't know how to describe it. You can see this area here. That's the nets, like where I would play. Yeah. Been a long time since I've been there. Jesse, I reckon South Africa just need to try and go hit some 4s and 6s. Well, I think yes. I mean, in T20 you can always make that argument, but I kind of feel like they need to just go a couple of overs without losing a wicket first.
Yeah.
De Kock out is as funny as that sounds. David says, "Hey Jesse, good to see Busher again." I don't know if that's a joke. Hazelwood, is it a maiden? It's a maiden. Or is this, no, is that the start of the next over? What's happening? No,
that's the end over there.
Oh, okay. It looked like it was the first ball. No, it is. No, it's Cummins. It's Cummins down. So Hazelwood did bowl a maiden. That's what I was trying to say. Liam Walker says it's not 3 overs in, it's 5. Did I say 3? I didn't mean to say 3. What do you think of Easton Wood retiring, Jesse? Yeah, it caught me by surprise a little bit.
Yeah.
Bulldogs player. Only because it seems like he's just made up his mind randomly. But he's at the end of his career.
Did you see that vaccination?
The claim that someone said he's an anti-vaxxer. It's a fair point to make. Like, it's not a bad theory.
Yeah, you can put 2 and 2 together there.
Yeah.
But he just responded straight up like double match champion.
Yeah. Score predicted 131.
So I still reckon they'll do it right.
Well, 131's pretty average actually in a T20. They probably, it really depends on the pitch, but they probably want 150 before they consider that a winning score.
So how long until they start actually smacking it?
Well, I'm sure they would like to have done it a little bit more in the power play, but because of the wickets, they've just gone into their shell.
Yeah.
But in terms of when they really start going ham, it'll probably be 11 or 12. But again, it depends how many wickets they're down, because if they're 5 or 6 down, then it becomes a bit harder. Yes, I am going to be buying Cricket 22 Freo Fanatic. That's a new cricket game that's coming out in a few weeks. Would you play a cricket game?
Would I play one?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or would you buy one?
No.
No, okay. Well, I'll buy it and we can play together.
Okay. Can we play De Kock together?
Anytime. Apparently the score down the bottom left is not updating. I don't really want to spend too much time messing around with it. I'm hoping it'll update soon. It is 3 for 23 of 5.3 overs. Oof. Oh, that's a great shot from Markram.
Not a bad hit there.
Sorry, OG Bomber. I think I had to refresh all the mods because of what happened with the hacking. I found out there was a way. If we had too many mods, it made us vulnerable. So somewhere down the track, I'll be able to add some more. But for now, we'll just roll with what we got. Haven't watched cricket since Mitch Johnson retired. What year was Mitch Johnson retiring? Was it that long ago? Because, wasn't his massive series 13-14? Did he play a few after that? My God, that makes me feel old. That's actually a while ago.
One of the coolest stories I remember seeing, around that time, was when he retired and, the first time before he came back, he started playing, local cricket again in Perth. Do you remember that?
No. I don't remember the story.
Oh, he just, he went back to start playing, local...
Oh, it was a run out. I actually missed that dismissal in time. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, he started playing local cricket again to get back into it before he came back, and he fucking smashed it.
Yeah, I bet he did. Yeah,
it's one of those things you don't realise like how next level professional athletes are sometimes.
Yeah.
You watch on TV, you're like, yeah, I can do that. Oh, I'm pretty good at this. Oh, I'm pretty
Yeah.
good footy player. Oh, I can play cricket. And then you realise they step into like a local league and they. I think I remember reading this thing where he bowled out 5 people and got 100 in this in this test match.
Yeah. I know that Glenn McGrath, who is one of the worst batsmen in the world, obviously he was a bowler, so he batted 11. He had one of the lowest averages. I think his average was like 7 or 11 or something like that. But he opened the batting for his local team. So it just goes to show the worst batsman in the world is still like...
So much better.
So much better, yeah. Thanks, OG Bomber. You're a legend too. I appreciate it, mate. We can't let them get their eye in, Jesse, otherwise they'll smash us into 5 overs. Absolutely, you got to keep the pressure on. 3 for 29 off 6 it is from their perspective. I think we're very happy for them to be 3 down. But obviously, if they don't lose a wicket in the next 4 and they score say 30 runs, 3 for 59 is a decent base. The power play is now over, and that's why we're bringing Zampa on, because Zampa they can sort of get after it a bit more.
What's the power play? Explain to me.
Sorry, power play is when in the it's fielding restrictions basically. So when in the first 6 overs, aka the power play, you have to have a maximum of 2. I think it is outside the 30-metre circle. Oh
right, so all your fielders have to be in. So
other than 2, and then it relaxes to 5. I don't know if
so you put your best bowlers on first, so they don't hit the smack. They don't smack.
Yeah, well, it can be, or there may not necessarily just be your best ones. Because some bowlers are better in wicket taking, but they might be a bit easier to hit, exactly. Versus some bowlers are death bowlers who are very good at bowling defensively when the other team's smashing and stuff like that.
Yeah, fair call.
And that's why Maxwell bowled second as an off spinner, even though Zampa is the first choice leggy.
Yeah.
Because he's probably more likely to get smacked, so they don't play him in the power play.
Right.
Maxwell bowls a very darty kind of style that's harder to smack. Zampa strolls in for his first delivery, loops it up. Oh, that's a very good outstretch from...
Is it that? That would be great.
Smith. Who are your good bowlers now? Mate, I actually haven't watched cricket much over the last couple of years, but I mean, Hazelwood has been outstanding, 2 for 1 off 2. And Pat Cummins would certainly be our best bowler, I would have thought. TJF says Adam Zampa got a mullet. I did notice that. Us mullets recognise each other. Do you want another bit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
You go first then.
Oh. No, I'll get a bit.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
It's fine, just in the room.
Yeah. It might be on the floor or on my bed.
My charging port's fucked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't charge it all the way.
You're kidding?
No.
Right.
I've got one of those wireless ones.
I might have one as well. When you get back home.
It's not 25%.
Alright, so good. Jesse, you still doing Cold World? Not so much. Dylan has a girlfriend now, so I don't really see him too much. That is the only reason we haven't done it much. And the longer you go without it, it's kind of his project as well. So if he's not driving it, then I'm happy to just sit back. I got other stuff to do as well. But if he turned around and said, let's do one tomorrow, I would do one. So.
Do you miss doing like a lifestyle kind of podcast? You know, not very specific where you can just talk about things?
I don't.
You don't miss...
I don't miss it. I would do one, but I don't miss it. I don't have that much to say anymore. I've become boring.
So
thank you. The provider of the goods today. Thank you. And there you go, Zampa starting to get after. They're starting to get after him a little bit. Big 4 there.
I said to Tanya, I said, can you get me chips when she gets to the shop?
No. I actually meant to get some when I went to the Dan Murphy's just then, but forgot.
These are from Aldi, I think.
What, Aldi's nut fit? Actually, I got a good, hypothetical question for you and the stream generally. Oh, well bowled. That one really skidded on.
Yes, hit me.
Okay. Would you rather fight a dragon or a matter baby?
Or what?
A matter baby.
I don't know what that is.
What's what?
I still can't connect the dots in my head, but I know what you want me to say. Matter baby. What is that?
Yeah. I'm not sure what you're asking me.
I know what you want me to say here. So.
Are there any questions you want to ask before you can provide your answer?
Dragon.
Damn no.
I know. I literally just like, what's the matter, baby?
And then you go, nothing, sugar. What's wrong with you? Well, nothing, sugar. Why? Got a few people with that. It's cramped.
I just know whenever you ask me things now, it's always going to lead you to something like that.
Cummins comes in for his second over. Oh, that looks like quite a slower ball. So the longer this game can go where the run rate is below 6, the better we'll be. TJ, I reckon, we're in a bit of trouble. I don't know. I reckon we're still going pretty well.
I'm very disappointed Cummins and DeCock are on the field at the same time.
David says, do you still live together? Yes, Dylan still lives here. He's just, I don't know where he's gone. He's gone out. But yeah, he still lives here. What are your thoughts on Smith playing, Jesse? Because Shane Warne didn't want him. Unfortunately, I wish I could give you an intelligent answer on that. I have no idea. I swear, did he not stop playing T20 internationals? Smith? I think he's one of the best players in the world. So I think I've seen him adapt well to T20.
Steve Smith was one of the ones I didn't realise was that short either.
Okay.
He looks quite short in the lineup.
Which AFL players would be good at cricket?
Is there any that are...
Stephen Cornelio was a very good cricketer.
Oh, I have heard that, yeah.
Jordan Clark, who played like underage for Australia. Shannon Hurton was apparently a very good sort of amateur cricketer for in Adelaide. And I'm sure there's more than that.
On the flip side, is there any cricketers that were good AFL players?
Mitch Marsh could have potentially been drafted, they reckon.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm embarrassed. God, oh, that's cold. Oh, that's colder than my love life. Alright. Well, conversation over. I don't know what happened there. I think it was just more full than I realised. I'm sure they can see the dark stain on my chest as well. That's what she said.
Cummins!
Well on.
It's crazy how there's some people out there that are just, that good that they could be professional at two sports.
So annoying.
Like, what the fuck?
Elise Perry, she played for the soccer, she played for Cricket Australia, but I think did she not play for Australian soccer as well? I'm not too sure.
Didn't Sam Kerr play something as well? Other than
I think they were talking about it playing AFL ad. I don't think so.
Right.
But another one of those talents
Yeah.
that could play both, yeah. Will Sutherland, that's right, and Adelaide Crows are the best. Will Sutherland, he plays cricket, could have been drafted, would have been first round pick, that's true. I remember Nightmare having that. Fuck, that is a terrible wicket. Just as an aside, some of their wickets have been dreadful. Like, getting clean bowled by Glenn Maxwell in the second over of a game is terrible. And then
tried
this
to a behind shot, he got caught in his foot and then bounced up.
Yeah, that's unlucky though. That's unlucky. Apparently Shannon Hurn would have played for South Australia, you reckon?
Well.
Oh! The chat actually spoiled it. The chat actually came up a second before that wicket. Cummins has got a wicket. They are in big trouble, South Africa. Australia are all over him.
Yeah. 46 for 4 now.
Thanks, Kev. I just realised everyone would have just seen me drop a chip, pick it up off the ground and put it in my mouth.
That's right, I did that like 2 seconds ago.
Okay, good. I'm only really decent at badminton and volleyball. Gandhi, there you go. Good on you. No, you're right, TJF, that's alright. I didn't realise there was that much of a lag. G'day, Blaze.
Yeah, I've got a list.
I actually think I pulled a hair out of my mouth just now, so I fucking really regret that. That's so fucked. Is this David Miller? I remember this guy's pretty good. He played for Kings 11 Punjab in the Premier League. I think it's David Miller. Someone asked who our Big Bash teams were. Perth Scorchers, same for you. I'd be baffled if you didn't support Perth.
Yeah, Scorchers.
Yeah, but every time we keep losing our heroes, you know, Brad Hogg, Sean Marsh. Nathan Murphy from the Pies played for Australian under 16 cricket. Yes, that's right. I actually do remember that, right? Well said.
Alright, so I've got some players here that have played multiple sports and been pretty successful.
Okay. Yep.
Corey Maynard played for Townsville in the NBL basketball and played for Melbourne Demons.
Oh, really? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you got Hugh Greenwood. I don't know if Hugh Greenwood played for the Wildcats properly, or was he just on their list?
Carmichael Hunt, obviously.
Yep.
Israel Folau.
Yep.
Don't know who this is, but Darren Bennett played for Melbourne Demons and the San Diego Chargers in the NFL.
Wow.
I guess you could put fucking
This is a video.
Rocker,
AFL players who played other sports. Don't steal it.
Ben Graham, Severio Rocker, all both played NFL as well. Max Walker. Don't know who that is, but it says Melbourne Demons and the Australian cricket team.
I remember the name Max Walker. He's like from the 80s or 90s, I think.
Alex Keith.
Or maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Alex Keith, yeah. Oh, Alex Carey, who's like captained Australia, played for GWS in the inaugural thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dean Brogan.
What else? Did he play for like the 36ers?
Yeah, he won a championship in AFL, like a premiership in the AFL and a championship in the NBL.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, Aaron Phillips.
Blaze says, thanks for the video idea, Jesse. Come on, man. Can you send me that link? Thanks. Aaron Phillips. What other sports does she play?
I don't know what other sport is. I haven't listed it here.
Well, there's quite a few
I'm just on a big footy forum.
There's quite a few AFLW players that obviously come from other sports.
Yeah.
So it's a little
Hugh Greenwood.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Jenkins. I don't know who.
Surely not basketball.
Maybe.
It's just so jacked.
Yeah, Elise Perry played cricket and soccer.
Good, I didn't make that up. Riley Burke's happy he'll now be able to go to the Boxing Day test. Yeah, must be much better mood in Melbourne these days.
Blitzarves nearly qualified for the London Olympics.
I knew that actually. Yeah, he's a freak athlete. Jess Duffin plays AFLW and WBBL. That's actually impressive when you're playing both at the same time. It's one thing to transfer, but to play both at the same time is very good.
Obviously, Pendlebury was a star basketball player.
Yeah. I don't watch the NBA, Blaze. No. What do you actually? I know you follow basketball, don't you? But do you have a team?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Miami Heat.
Oh, really? Running with Thieves nuts.
Where does it say running with thieves anyway? Did that just pop in your head somewhere?
I got some in the fridge, running with Thieves.
Oh.
Did I not snap that to you, Turk?
No.
I thought I did. I put it in Snags and Gains.
Did you? Maybe I haven't looked at my Snapchat.
Tim Powell says.
Snapchats.
Yeah. Tim Powell says, Pendlebury has a basketball background. This is quite a, it's quite a, like, cliche. Barry Hall did a spot of boxing, true, yeah. He actually did it while he was at the Sydney Swans. Actually, in fact, he did it on the field once. Tom Morris says, who will replace Lyon in the test side in the future? Lloyd Pope, Swepson, Zampa? Good question. That might have got some bat, because it looked like it was plumb if it hit his leg. Yeah, it must hit his toe. I don't really know. I think out of the ones I've seen, I've quite rated Swepson. But like I've said, I don't watch enough to know. How's Lloyd Pope going in the Sheffield Shield and stuff? He's pretty young. Like, he's like 21, I reckon. Lloyd Pope, very young. Maybe a bit older. Thanks, Blaze. Appreciate that, mate. Where are you reading the chat from? Just got on my laptop down over there. Tim Powell says Swepson easily. Yeah, out of the ones that I've seen, he's the one I like the most. I mean, I've seen all of those guys, but I mean, Swepson seems like he has a bit of talent. That's funny, Kev. Nice one. Adelaide Crows are the best says the AFL is the easiest pro sports league to transition to. I'm just thinking, why would that be the case? Maybe because you can sort of add a lot of value through pure athleticism.
Yep.
Versus maybe basketball you can't. But I don't know. I would argue that you kind of need the skill too. But he makes a fair point. We do have a lot of imports versus other sports. Like, you couldn't just transfer to cricket regardless of how athletic you are. You can make a case for basketball, however, I guess the talent is so elite. Like, the top talent is
the top is the...
I think that's what it is. In the AFL, the top isn't as far from the bottom as basketball. So it's like...
Because we know who the good players are, right? You think you like Quantal, Petrarca or whoever.
Yeah.
But it's not like they're running circles around anyone.
There's also 22 blokes in the field, so it's just harder to crack into a basketball pro team, right?
Well, yeah, they only got 5 on the field.
Yeah.
And that's why basketball is one of those funny ones where, like, you look at the NBA draft, right? Generally, there's obviously exceptions to this, but most of the time, the players that make it big out of the draft are always top 5 picks.
Yeah, that's right.
You know that AFL, you can go like, oh, this pick, you know, whoever was pick 30, they're good. Yeah. You know, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I guess because they're...
Generally in the NBA when you're scouting, your judgment is right. You know, if this one's going to be the number 1 pick, they're generally going to be pretty good. That's
true. But I guess because they're drafted earlier... they're drafted older, more often than not. Like, some of them are 18, I guess, but a lot, like, generally, there's that. But then there's also the development programs that are so, like, established and elite versus what Australian culture.
But the funny thing is, NFL draft, right, they also get drafted older, all that kind of jazz.
Yeah.
Theirs is the same as the AFL, where you can just find diamonds in the rough all the time.
Counter theory. The NBA draft is like 2 rounds, isn't it? So the potential for there to be a diamond in the rough is much lower. Versus in the AFL, there's like 70 picks.
True.
But then again, there would probably be about 70 picks. And how many teams are there in the NBA? So maybe that doesn't add up, actually. 32. So 2 rounds is still 60 picks. That's probably about the same then. I don't know then. No, that theory doesn't work.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess you can just see the raw athleticism. If it generally does play in your favour, then it plays in your favour, I guess.
Riley Burke says, do you think the media made Hawthorn's trade period seem worse than it actually was? Did you follow that much at all?
I didn't think it was terrible.
No. So I think the point of it is they didn't actually do much.
No.
But the media talked a lot about how Sam Mitchell was like literally calling other teams saying, hey, take my players off me and I'll take your draft picks.
I think they're still just playing on this Clarkson Mitchell kind of thing a little bit. They go, oh, Mitchell's coming in, it'll be they've had Clarkson for so long, the new guy's going to come in and a new change of guard, they're just going to try to reshuffle everything. Let's make it all my way kind of thing.
Yeah. Plus, I guess he just doesn't rate the current 22.
No.
But he has a point in that, yes, it did make it seem worse than it was, because if none of us had known that Hawthorn had that strategy, they would have had that, and the trade period would have ended and we would have thought, oh yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, in theory, Hawthorn talking it up and trying to make it exciting, because it was exciting, the idea of Hawthorn like selling their best few mids for the top 10 picks is exciting.
The amount of times I saw Tom Mitchell to Fremantle.
Yeah, gross.
Well, because you think about it, there'd probably be a lot of players that are pissed off Clarkson's left, that'd be really loyal to Clarkson. And a lot of them would buy into the fact that Sam Mitchell's taking his spot. And I like Mitchell from when he used to be around the club, if some of the older guys were there then. But even still, the older guys are going to be loyal to Clarkson, so it might make sense that, we get him out of here. They're not going to listen to what I say to them.
Oh man, we've been hacked again. God damn it. I can't even be bothered. Let's see if I can do something about this. Gunston was very close to Clarkson but stayed because of Sam. Yeah, so the thing is as well, to counteract that, is that Hawthorn, heaps of oh yeah, I'm so distracted. There were players that didn't want to leave. Like he tried to get rid of Wingard and maybe Gunston as well, but the fact that they refused to leave is a good sign. Yeah, I noticed that, Kev, but that's alright. So showing highlights of Brett Lee's hat-trick in the 2003 World Cup, I remember that.
Who's your favourite all-time cricket player?
Brett Lee was my favourite back then.
So, you know what? Me too.
No, he was exciting, you know.
I think we would get it.
Yeah. What? Oh! Gee, South Africa are not batting well, generally.
No.
Miller is a dangerous one, eh? Because he can hit big. So if he stays in, we're in strife.
This is 2007.
Yeah. Australia versus Bangladesh.
Hayden's 79. Fuck, Hayden's good, eh?
Yeah. Don't even remember that. Wonder how many older Hawks request trades to the Tassie team if they enter under Clarkson. That'd be interesting. Surely they won't enter soon though. I don't know. G'day Peter Marinos, good to see you mate.
Do you think if they had a Tasmanian team, relocate or a new team?
I would like a new team. I think they officially recommended that there would be a relocation. Ooh, Zampa does well to get some hands on that. It's a single. TJF, I did say before I go for Perth. Will Matt Rowell leave Gold Coast eventually or remain a one-club player? I think he's most likely to be a one-club player.
He's from South Australia though. There's no harm of Adelaide or Port Adelaide.
That's a fake Aussie Tiger, I reckon. Spell the name wrong. I reckon someone's just having a bit of a laugh. It's alright, I can fix it later. Ooh! Good decent ball by Zampa, straight on, middle and off, and it's cut for a single.
You think South Africa would be in trouble here? You know, even if they would hold on for the whole 20 overs, double it, you know, double 63, get 126, and they've probably had their best batsman behind them already.
Miller's the dangerous one, I reckon. If they can hold their wickets for the next 5 overs and be about 95, 100, then they could back themselves to get 50 or 60 for the last 30 balls, I reckon. And if they get 150, 160, then that's very defendable, I reckon.
Damn, this ship's making me so thirsty. Do I solve any chips?
I love them. Favourite flavour. Same as you, did you request them specifically? God, twins!
I said salt and vinegar or sweet chili sour cream. She got both and I ended up bringing salt and vinegar.
Nice, you chose wisely, my friend. Caden's in the chat, he says, up the Aussies. Welcome, mate. How you doing? Adelaide Crows are the best, says Wade Howard's Finch in the team. Isn't he the captain? Is he the captain? I actually don't know.
Who?
Aaron Finch. I think he's the captain.
Finchy.
Riley Burke says, love the new song, Kados. Yeah, Caden's released a new song the other day. It's amazing. It's really good. He does it. It's like he does like parody songs. Parody's nuts. And he does he basically raps around the song, the season it was, but to like a pop song.
Yeah, right.
And he did that Lil Nas song, Industry Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, cool.
So go check that out if you haven't already.
I will.
Guess what I got accumulating, says Despise That. That sounds dirty. I presume, is it a bet? Caden says, oh no, is Aussie Tiger hacking? Still hacking. I don't know. It's hard to say, frankly.
Jordan McCleary says, hey boys, go Aussies.
Just want to check something.
I also go Aussies. Tom Morris actually says, I think Rankin is bound to leave Gold Coast to Port Adelaide.
Who?
Rankin.
Oh, Gold Coast to Port Adelaide. Big call. Yeah. I could see it happening, to be honest.
Who do you reckon leaves Gold Coast first, Raoul or Anderson?
Nada.
Neither. You reckon they both stay?
I reckon they both stay. I reckon Rankin will go. I reckon Ben King will go. Raoul and Anderson are mates. They'll stay together, I hope. They'll stay together. If the Aussie cricket team had MANSCAPED, they wouldn't have used sandpaper.
Where's Took Miller from?
Wait, state-wise? Or his heritage? He's Victorian. He's Vic Metro captain. I'm trying to think what country he's from originally. I don't think it's Nigeria. I'm going to get it horribly wrong. I'm going to Google it. Bit of Footy says, hey mate, do you have a laptop? And if so, what laptop do you use? Good question. I am doing this off my MacBook Air, which I wouldn't recommend for streaming. I do have a Dell in there, and I'll have to find out. It actually works really well for editing, and I've never streamed on it. The downside is that, like with Dells, is that they just they get really overheated, and the fan blows out. Do you have a laptop? You just use it.
I got a MacBook, yeah.
It's an outstanding laptop for editing though. Like I can export. I can export a.
You said Took Miller was from Nigeria.
Yeah, I think he is though.
His father's African American. His mum's Australian.
Yeah, but before African America.
Back in the 1600s.
Is he African American? Why did I think he was like actually African? It doesn't matter. Interesting though. I didn't know that about him.
Big call by you.
Yeah, I just took a punt, you know, gut feel.
Ooh. Good hit by South Africa. South Nigeria.
Pretty sure that wasn't the real Caden in the chat, eh? There's something stanky going on.
You reckon we're just streaming to hackers right now?
Maybe.
If you're a hacker, please just write yes in the chat.
Yeah, do it. Do you think Matt Rao will have a good season next year? I certainly hope so. He deserves it. Seems like a real nice fella.
Had such a good start.
I know. He's just been ruined by injuries, and my belief was that he would, like, the pressure was going to get to him. Or the expectation was unrealistic.
Can you imagine though a midfield with a full potential healthy Took Miller, Noah Anderson and Matt Rao?
I think I've worked it out. The bloke that said Caden has changed names now. So I just unmodded him. I reckon that's what the stankiness is happening.
Oh, run him out!
Oh!
What a throw!
I think he's safe, but that was an outstanding throw. They're going to review it. Basically, if you didn't see, the wicket keeper, is it Carey? I didn't actually, who is keeping for us? It would be Carey. Grabbed the ball and threw to the non-striker's end, hit the stumps. I reckon he's safe. HP Spectre is a good laptop for streaming. Yeah, someone I know uses it for Twitch.
Safe.
Yeah,
he's
well,
safe.
It's really safe. Dark horse for the comp. I'd love if the Lesser Nation would win, but doubt it. Well, I have no idea. I think at T20 it's almost pointless trying to... Oh, it's Wade. Of course it is Wade. Thank you. I just wasn't thinking there. I didn't actually even pay attention to who was our wicketkeeper today. But in terms of trying to predict, I feel like T20 is all about the... T20 is all about the... Like... It's quite random, so underdogs can win it, and that's why teams like the West Indies and Pakistan can win more often than they do the longer formats. So by that logic, someone of that level, even Sri Lanka. Well, Sri Lanka's actually pretty good at one-day international, actually. Lads, new drink that you should get around is the Suntory 196 legit solo 1.6 standards as well. Wow, it's a mouthful.
I have seen that. That's that Japanese drink.
Yeah, right.
So have they had the... Group A and Group B haven't played yet, have they?
Sure.
So they've done it different. So they've got a round 1 and then the Super 12.
Yeah.
In the stages. So round 1 is split into Group A and Group B.
Yep.
And the winner and runner-up of each of those pop into the actual groups, into the Super 12 round.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Right, so...
So this is a Group A match, though?
No, so Group A...
is this Super 12?
This must be Super 12.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Group A is like the underdog nations, like Scotland versus Bangladesh and stuff. Because Scotland beat Bangladesh the other day, I saw that.
So they must have done it. Because Group A was Sri Lanka, Ireland, Netherlands and Namibia.
Mm-hmm.
And Group B was Bangladesh, Scotland, Papua New Guinea and Oman.
Okay. Oman, wow.
So the winner of Group A and the runner-up of Group B fell into Group 1.
Yep.
Which is England, Australia, South Africa, West Indies, and then the runner-up and the winner.
Mm-hmm.
And then Group 2 was India, Pakistan, New Zealand, Afghanistan, and then the runner-up of Group A and the winner of Group B.
So who got in? Or is it still going? I think it's still going, actually. It's weird, it's running like parallel.
No.
I'm pretty sure it is, like there's still... The winners haven't been decided yet. Thanks TJF, I did see what you said there, thanks.
No, they have.
They have finished?
Yeah.
Namibia beat Ireland to qualify for the first time ever, says Stephen. Thanks, mate. Who's the most likely underdog team to win?
Here we go.
Pakistan, maybe? I don't know.
So Group 2 is India, Pakistan, New Zealand, Afghanistan, Namibia and Scotland.
Cool.
So Scotland won the Group B.
Okay.
And Namibia
came second.
were the runners-up of Group A.
And they beat Ireland. Ireland's, in theory, stronger, but yeah.
So then Group 1 is England, Australia, South Africa, West Indies.
Yep.
The winner of Group A, which was Sri Lanka, and the runner-up of Group B, which was Bangladesh.
It's weird that Sri Lanka were even having to go through that because they're just like a test playing.
I thought they were good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so Group 1, England, Australia, South Africa, West Indies, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh.
Mm-hmm.
Group 2, India, Pakistan, New Zealand, Afghanistan, Namibia and Scotland.
Was Afghanistan any one of those teams? They were?
They didn't have to qualify.
Sick. Okay, cool.
I didn't actually know Afghanistan played cricket.
They've become good. So the Taliban outlawed cricket for ages. Because Afghanistan's right next to Pakistan, so...
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, yeah.
Not half, but a number of famous Pakistan players were actually Afghani.
Oh.
Like, do you remember Shahid Afridi?
Mm.
He's from Afghanistan, apparently.
Right.
So, interesting bit of history. But now that I think, well, I don't know about right now, but that's why for decades Afghanistan was nowhere to be seen. But now they play test matches.
Group 1 seems like a harder team to me, just on the surface. To have England, Australia, South Africa, West Indies, and Sri Lanka all in one group. As opposed to Group 2, obviously India and Pakistan are very good. I
think it's just based on the rankings. So, in theory, it's meant to be fair, yeah.
So who do you see winning Group 1 then, out of all of them? Out of England, Australia, South Africa, West Indies, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh?
I don't know. India?
Because I
generally don't know.
So after these groups, right, they go to semi-finals. So the winner of Group 1 versus the runner-up of Group 2.
Yeah.
And the runner-up of Group 1 versus the winner of Group 2. And then whoever wins out of those two goes to the final.
Yeah.
Interesting format.
Do you know who we play next? G'day, Sammy G. Welcome, mate. Stephen says, also thoughts on Pattinson retiring?
Next match is Sri Lanka.
Cool. Does it say where? Dubai, maybe? Oh, sorry, you put your phone down. Fuck it. Stephen wants to know our thoughts on Pattinson retiring. I haven't watched him closely lately, so I don't know exactly like how much he has to give, but I always liked Pattinson. I always thought he was going to be the next big thing in Australian fast bowling. But
doesn't say real.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Do you remember James Pattinson?
Jesse McClure Stadium. You heard of it?
Wow.
Oh, LB.
He's giving him.
Oh.
LB, and they've done the DRS.
Miller. On Miller too.
Yeah, that's a big wicket if it is out. Big wicket.
He has. He caught it straight up.
We kind of need a wicket. Oh no, they're reviewing it.
Oh, they're reviewing it.
We kind of needed a wicket actually. Like the longer they go without a wicket, even though the run rate's still only 6, the more likely they are to smash us in the last 5. So if we get a new batsman in now, that's pretty big. Scotland versus Namibia final would be massive. It would be hilarious, actually, says Tim. Okay, so no bat, I reckon. I reckon that's comfortably had no bat on it.
Yeah.
Why would you review it that quickly if he had no bat on it? He was very confident he was not out. And then immediately went to that. Do you remember Brett Lee, Sean Tate, and Mitchell Johnson, I think you mean, Scotty? Yeah, I remember Lee and Tate in particular. I started watching cricket from like 02, 03. The 03 World Cup. What are your earliest cricket memories?
My earliest cricket memories?
No bat, yeah.
What?
There's no bat on that. I reckon he's plumb out OBW.
My earliest cricket memories was... I don't know what my earliest was because I had been watching it before this moment. Yeah. But I used to love Brett Lee so much. What was the game, and you're going to know this game off the top of your head, where right at the end we were behind, like quite badly, and Brett Lee came out for the end and he just smacked sixes.
Oh, yeah, I do remember the game. I couldn't tell you too many details, but I do remember that night. I remember going nuts.
Even after watching that, I was like, I fucking love Brett Lee.
Yeah, I want to say that it was probably... like a home VB series. Do you remember the VB series? Like the three-team home tournament we had? I reckon it was one of those. It would be like in India. Sorry, it would be in England or Pakistan or something like that we go against. But I do remember that game, yeah.
He's definitely out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's plum. I'm actually stunned that he reviewed that.
Yeah, right.
Because he immediately reviewed it as though he knew he got bat on it. But maybe it was just a case of, alright, I'm a big wicket here, so I might as well review it. I don't know.
Yeah. I used to fucking love Brett Lee because even when you played backyard cricket, I didn't know how to spin, so I would just fart, and I'm tall.
Did you say fart?
So I would just fart my way through it.
Is that what you said? I would just
fast.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, Tim Diskin is in the chat. Welcome, mate. Loving the stream, mate. Good to see you fellas. Love all things sport. Absolutely, mate. Good to see you here. How are you travelling? Are you familiar with this guy?
Follows me on Instagram.
Does he?
Yes.
What a legend. Yeah,
I followed him back.
He's such a nice
Lads.
That's nice. He's a really nice fella. How are you travelling, Tim? We haven't spoken to you in a little bit. Terrible review, says Stephen. I agree. That was very questionable.
Very questionable.
Stephen also mentions Usman Khawaja. Do you know he has a YouTube channel now?
Who?
Usman Khawaja. Like he uploads regularly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Doing what? Vlogs or the podcast?
I think he talks about cricket. I think it's like a cricket analysis thing.
Right. Usman.
Pretty cool though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Try and hit him up for True Footy actually.
What did you say
this
podcast is called? True Cricket.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to be honest. Like if he's already in the YouTube scene, he might be more receptive to it. Let's do it over summer.
Where does he live?
I'm gonna have to watch a lot of cricket this summer too. Where does he live? He's originally a Queenslander. I don't know where he's living now. I think No, he's originally New South Wales, then he went to Queensland, so I don't know where he's living. Shane Watson, one of my favourites. I have 3 of his match-worn jerseys. That's cool. I watched the funniest TikTok with... Do you know Frenchie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched it as well.
With the Shane Watson.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah, I've watched it when he's fucking getting bowled on.
When Shane Watson's bowling to him and he whacks it and he goes, "That was elementary, my dear Watson." I thought that was cramps.
I should do that. I think French starts bowling to him and he just fucking, you can just see him just go bang and just like.
Oh really? I didn't watch that far.
Watch the full video.
I watched the TikTok of it.
Right, watch the full video. It's actually fucking funny.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you.
Oh, he's got him again! He's hung that out. That was a wicket-taking ball in the sense that it sort of lured him into a undisciplined shot. Pretorius is out already. He's out of prison. His leg's growing back. Oh, it's Pretorius.
Was it?
Oscar Pretorius?
Oscar Pretorius.
Was it Pretorius?
Maybe. Let me go.
Maybe I just look like an idiot. Yeah, without an S. Oscar Pretorius. To be fair, I'm pretty sure Prestorius might not be a name, eh?
It's not even Prestorius. It's not Pretorius or Prestorius. It's Pistorius.
Oh, I was closer though.
Oscar Pistorius. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. He's just growing his leg back. He's out of prison.
Look at old Pretorius.
And now he's straight out.
There's a South African at my work. She's pretty funny, but she's lived in Australia for like 10 years now. Like she's about our age.
Yeah.
But some of the words she still says like a full strong South African accent.
Yeah.
So funny saying back to her. Because instead of like off, she says orf.
Orf,
Yeah.
Tum. Instead of Tim.
Yeah.
Jamie says that as well. She goes, Tum. Just groans. Pistorias, says Gandhi. Steven backs in, as he says he's got good content, backed himself in for a test return, I see. Yeah, cool.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Let me delve into your cricket knowledge. So
I'll try.
You know how footy, NRL, places like that, you know, there's stronger states in the sport?
Yeah.
Does that exist in cricket?
Big time. To some extent, it's a lot more even or certainly than football, but
it's not like we're a cricket state, like everyone over here plays cricket.
I mean, to some extent, all the states, like Tasmania, Queensland, South Australia, they're all actually pretty strong now that I've started thinking about it. Yeah. However, the concentration of talent out of New South Wales is very high.
Right. Interesting.
Actually, I started answering that very confidently, but like, yes. But now I think about it.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're comparing it to like rugby and AFL, it's a lot more evenly spread. Yeah, like good cricketers come out of Tasmania, Ricky Ponting, Tim Payne, and etc. Like both Australian cricket captains, and there's more than that as well.
Right.
South Australia, Queensland, like WA's had its fair share of talent.
Yeah, we had a lot of good ones.
Yeah, so but New South Wales, it's hard to say because I think New South Wales produced a lot of talent, but there was a bit of a conversation around. Are they just favouritised? Was there favouritism towards New South Wales?
Yeah.
Because like in that
genuinely have all the good players come from there.
Yeah, like that elite team that Australia had in like 06, 07, like most of that team was from New South Wales. Yeah. Even Gilchrist, who played for WA, was a New South Welshman who relocated. There's a few of those going around.
Because I got this. No, I don't have it. It's actually at my parents' house. A cricket bat, like a really, really old cricket bat. Like the actual handle itself is split, and the tape, like it's just black tape, and it's all worn off. But my dad got it.
Oh no, overthrows.
Fuck. When he went to the whack.
Oh, he's got him. I reckon. He's got him.
Fuck.
So the overthrow was actually the reason we took a wicket.
Wow.
And Maharaj is out. We are 7 for 83. We are absolutely clapping their cheeks at the moment.
Yeah, we are.
The thing is with T20, like, you can still impact a lot in... So there's 34 balls left. Markram faces 20 of them and he scores 40. That will help a lot, but we're still definitely killing them.
Shit.
Huge. South Africa have been very poor in this innings.
Yeah.
The bowling's been very good, though.
Yeah, we've done some top-notch bowling.
Yeah.
Our throws have also... Oh, he slipped.
Yeah, he slipped, yeah. Poor communication as well.
Fuck, you feel like a real dog if you were the other guy.
Oh, I've run people out before, yeah. Sucks. I remember my best ever innings when I was like under 13s. Scored like 35 not out, which when you're under 13s is a lot. And I ran out like 3 of my teammates. And so when I walked off, everyone was like, you fucking pig. Like, I've played the best innings of my life, and all people would think was like, you dickhead. Yeah. I was also the captain, so, and I was, back then I was a real bossy captain. Like, I took it so much more seriously than anyone else, so they kind of didn't like me. So, like, when I ran people out, they were like, you fucking piece of shit. Oh, South Bunbury days. Oh, we're about to... George is doing a slow, drawn-out sales post, which means we did really well.
Oh, mine hasn't even come through.
Rabada. Domo Regata Kagiso Rabada. Hear about Nat Fyfe and Elise Perry going out. Is that true? Are they actually dating, or are they just like...
I've seen that. You've seen the photo of him going to the
Yeah. Is that real, or is it just a joke?
It's pretty crazy how she's done both sports at the same time, though.
Yeah, she's insane. Yeah. A bisportial. Imagine their kids, the talent. Like, you've got elite athletes in 3 sports as parents. Cardman says, is this true cricket? It is, mate. For a short time only. 29 in the chat, guys. Thank you for being here. If you could hit like, that'd be amazing. Perry hasn't played soccer in ages. Yeah, I thought that was the case. I feel like that's why I started to doubt she was ever a soccer player, but I think she's mostly cricket, definitely. I'm gonna tinkle. Do you want another beer?
Yes.
Yes. Ugh.
Damn it, now I have to talk. Alright.
Yeah, you do. Wish you would step back from that.
Cardman says, is this true cricket? Yes, this is true cricket. Always is true cricket. Especially when we're fucking 83 for 7 with 5 and a bit overs left to go. Bowlers have just been absolutely exceptional. Cummins is on 1 for 14. Will you ever become true water polo? I don't know how much of a fan Jesse is of water polo. Jesse, have you ever watched water polo before?
What?
Have you ever watched water polo before?
Yeah.
Would you ever do a water polo live stream?
Yeah.
Alright, looks like we're going to become true water polo soon. Stephen, what beers are we drinking? Gage Rose does this nifty little one called Sidetrack, all day XPA. It's actually fucking delicious, to tell you the truth.
My team is the Milwaukee Seahorses. They're actually alright. They're in a bit of a rebuilding phase. They got number 2 pick this year.
Milwaukee Seahorses?
Yeah, in water polo.
Oh, yeah. They're from East Perth, aren't they?
Yeah, the Milwaukee Seahorses.
They're just sponsored by Milwaukee, the Power Tool brand.
Do you want to try running with these nuts? Or do you want your own brand?
I would like some running with thieves nuts. Why would I ever turn down running with thieves nuts?
Oh, they're getting in the way. Oh, we're silly.
Session now. Have you been to running with thieves? The actual...
Where is it?
In South Africa?
I think I might have. I don't know. I can't tell.
It's just like a bar.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if I've heard about it or if I've been there. I can't visualise it, so I probably haven't.
Man, I went there with Chandy one day. We actually went to I'll try some beers after lunch or whatever.
Yeah, nice.
It's fucking good.
Yeah. I was running with thieves nuts, and then I'm having a terrible time.
It's still wet from the last
time. I've spilled so much beer on myself today. I was running to make a joke, and it just shook on. Running with thieves nuts.
Ooh, it's definitely stronger than that one.
Is it? I only reckon it's 3.5%. I reckon it's about the same. Maybe it's...
Oh, no, they're 3.5%. No, I mean more flavour.
Oh, really?
Hoppier.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hot.
Are you Kyrie Irving? Have you got hops? I don't know who that is. Okay, so 3 for 29 off the first 6, and then another, I think 54 off the next 8.
Oh, that's delicious. Oh!
So Markram needs to go now.
Yeah,
he needs to hit.
Bang. They got 5 overs left.
Because he might run out of partners. He might, just push
He's going to run out of time as well.
Yeah, exactly. He's probably got to face 22 of the next 30 balls.
That's fucked.
It's very specific, but...
Good call. How much cricket players get paid?
I don't know actually, but I think increasingly over time, especially with the Premier League, they were getting millions to go in the Premier League.
So if you play for... Obviously this is professional.
Yeah.
And you're playing for Australia.
Yeah. It's a good question, I don't know. I think sponsorships make up probably just as much as what they make, to be honest.
Wait, so who pays for the wages?
They've got a contract with Cricket Australia. Cricket Australia would make money from revenue from people, and TV deals and stuff like that. So it's like being employed by the AFL kind of thing. But except there's an ICC that's the equivalent of the AFL, but Cricket Australia pays them. Yeah.
I wonder how much they would get paid.
Oh, in soccer, isn't it true in soccer that you don't make money playing for your team, your national team?
Yeah,
I think that's true. I don't think you can get paid for it.
No, I think it's just pride. But they don't need to get fucking paid for it. That makes so much money.
We are Grumpy Goron, running with thieves nuts. G'day Jackson Carr. True soccer, true NFL.
True NFL. I would actually do a true FIFA.
The fifth and
I've been following a lot of Aston Villa lately.
Have you? Are they?
Lost
how
Arsenal yesterday. 3-1.
Really? Ouch.
Yeah.
Mind you, Arsenal kind of got their shit together now. Like they beat Spurs.
Man, Aston Villa have got some good players now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they?
Yeah, they actually do.
They lost Grealish, so they would have got heaps of money. Did they buy some good players?
They got paid 105 million pounds from Manchester City for Grealish.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. We've got the fucking.
Oh, good Yorker there by Zampa. It's a dot ball. That's a great over. So in the last 5 overs, and he's just conceded 3 runs off it. So 2 for 21.
Fucking Martinez is a beast goalkeeper.
Yeah, right.
So he's the Argentinian goalkeeper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's alright.
Probably the best player ever.
Thoughts on Boffa? Who's Boffa? Am I being dumb? Who's Boffa? See you, Scotty Burns. Thanks for being here.
I wouldn't buffer with that question.
What about Boffa these nuts? Yeah. If I'm not hidden, Aussie Tiger, could you... If I'm not hidden, Aussie Tiger, could you hide me? Thanks if you do hide me. What? I don't understand what's happening.
Hackers.
Yeah, so for 2 for 21, I don't think this pitch from memory isn't one that's great for batting, but 7 for 86 is definitely still in Australia's favour.
I have Australian cricket players' salaries here.
Cool. That would only still be a fraction of what they make, probably.
So, no, this is just playing for the Australian cricket team.
Yeah.
You know, and if they're part of the squad, they got a minimum. They have to make at least $250,000 for the year. I think is what it said.
Okay.
Yeah. $278. Sorry.
$1,000 a year.
$278,000 a year.
Oh, that has been creamed. The first 6 of the game has
into
landed
the quarantine
in an isolation booth. They're gonna have to throw that ball out now. That's a big hit. And that was off Hazelwood as well. He'd only conceded 7 runs off the first 3 overs. Grumpy Goran, yes, he did. Actually, that's funny.
So they actually get paid in match fees.
I see.
And it has to make up at least $278,000.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So for a test match, you get paid 20 grand.
Okay. Wow.
For a one-day international, it's 15, and for a 2020, it's 10.
Man, you'd want to play more ODIs because there's in an ODI series, you say play 5 ODIs. That's 75 grand versus 1 test match, which is the same amount of cricket in theory. That's 20 grand.
Can you imagine how much you'd want to be part of a World Cup squad when you've got game after game after game after game?
Good point. Probably some extra money in bonuses and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the case.
So you look at
wide ball. That's actually the first wide that I remember.
Whoa! Some of these fucking vary greatly. So last year there were their actual fees.
Okay, go on.
Yeah.
We did 252 grand, by the way.
This doesn't come through. So at the bottom, you've got the 278,000, which was made by Zampa, Stark, Richardson, both Richardsons, Patterson, Nathan Lyon, Hazelwood, and Alex Carey. Mm-hmm. But some of these other big ones, right? Steve Smith, 350,000. So it's a bit of a jump up.
Yeah.
Same with Warner, 350.
Man, that's like nothing compared to AFL now.
And Maxwell, 350,000.
Yeah.
No, but you got to also realise this is just playing for Australia.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
So this doesn't include sponsorships, club teams.
Yeah, they wouldn't make much. I guess if they played RPL, they would make more money.
BBL,
actually.
IPL, Big Bash.
Yeah, I think the money they get from like Sheffield Shield and playing for WA or New South Wales would be pretty limited, but Big Bash would be reasonable.
So
yes.
2 highest. Guess who the 2 highest are?
Cummins?
Yep. He makes 550,000.
What's the other one? Is it like a one you wouldn't expect?
No, you'd probably expect it if you.
Oh, God.
It's our captain.
Of which team? Finch. Oh, okay. Because we got other captains.
Yeah, I mean today. Yeah. He's the new captain today. Is that what you said?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Wow, Finch is that well paid. That's
$750,000.
Yeah.
Just to play for Australia.
What the fuck? I suppose if you're the captain, that makes sense. But he's not the captain of the test team. So Rabada's actually just had a swing here. So a bit out of this over for South Africa. I'm actually just looking up to see if there's been any other extras. I don't even remember. That was the first wide of the innings. That's incredible. That's really good disciplined bowling from us. Tim Disco says, should you make a secondary channel and call it True Sport? I'm not good. I'm not good enough to do that. You know, I'm just trying to get the AFL thing right first.
Man, I can see full spin-offs with this. Hey.
Yeah, but I have to. If you're just thinking like a businessman for a second, and that was what I wanted to do, I would have to employ people who could do it for me under my brand. Because I wouldn't be able to talk about cricket. Like
You can do so much shit though, like with True. Like you could do like True Sport,
yeah.
True Gaming,
It's definitely been on my mind before. True Metros. But at the moment, I think it makes most sense to just make it the one channel at the moment. There's not a lot of benefit to me making separate channels. There was a question before as well that I missed, so I'm going to come back to it. So what's that off this over? 11 off the over so far. Still not a massive one. And he's finished with a great Yorker. 11 off the over is a win for Australia, to be honest.
Not bad.
So 3 overs to go.
98 for 7.
Yeah, there's still less than a run of ball.
They're going to have to start smacking it, aren't they?
Who's the biggest X factor in the Australia team? Who do you reckon could be the difference in the tournament? Glenn Maxwell's probably the biggest X factor on the team, I would say. Stoinis?
From a bowling or a batting perspective?
Stoinis. I guess generally.
Yeah.
My mind went to batting.
What about from a bowling? Look at fucking Hazelwood today.
Yeah. I mean, is he it depends how you define X factor. X factor is almost like not consistently going to be good, but if he does click, it's going to be a massive
game change. Yeah.
I think Stoinis probably actually. Hazelwood is like always consistently good, so I guess you could say Stark actually. Stark's worst is terrible, but his best is elite. So
yeah.
Was that a tip of the hat to Liz Cloggers? I don't know. What did I say? Sorry, I've already forgotten. I do watch a tiny bit of Liz Cloggers.
Of what?
It's Dylan Buckley's other podcast with Dan Gorringe. You know how he's got Dylan Friends?
Yeah.
He does another one. Oh,
that's good.
Stark has...
Oh, he's caught him!
I was going to say, Stark has just leaned in with a half volley, and that could break the
Markram as well.
I know, that breaks the back of South Africa, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
That's Graham Smith, former captain. Do you remember Graham Smith?
Graham de Smith?
Yes.
Yes. No, I don't.
He was their captain in like...
All I remember is Sharks.
Yeah, Callis. Yep. Who's the bloke next to you, Jesse? This is Callum.
I'm Busher.
Sharks Callum. Yeah, this is Busher. He's just been elongated.
I'm Daniel. How do you not know me? Did you not watch the grand final stream?
Yeah, bro.
I was even in the promo.
I'm pretty sure Graz is in all the streams, so I don't know how he doesn't know who
He's
you are
probably
yet.
joking.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. There's a few fake accounts lingering in here as well, so it makes it a bit stinky.
Should we just kick Graz? Just in case.
Harry Vanderpleet, welcome mate, says, what do you think Essendon should consider doing with their pick 11? I did a Phantom the other day just for a bit of fun and had him getting Matthew Johnson. Big body inside mid. So, but yeah, I reckon just keep it, take the pick.
A few good West Australians going to this draft.
Yes, so not so much at the top end. Like last year we had Logan McDonald, Denver, Granger Grass both go top 5.
Caden, who's the one this year? Caden something?
Caden. Neil Erasmus, Matthew Johnson are the top 2. There's a Cade Dittmar, but that's like...
Nah, down from Australia. From WA.
Caden.
Nah.
Oh, good Yorker there. It's a dot ball.
No, there's a Caden something that my sister's talking to when he went to the draft combine the other day.
Oh, okay. He might not be too high up. I don't know. There's a Cade Dittmar, but he's from like East Perth, I think. Dittmar Nutsfit is his full name. Callis, what a superstar. Yeah, probably the greatest all-rounder the game's ever seen. Wait, is that Bush? Well, his look has gotten uglier. And I did want to go to... This is definitely a fake account. Definitely a fake account. Jesse, would you rather get attacked by 10 magpies every time you leave your house or not be able to watch West Coast games again? What the fuck? Oh, boy.
I fucking hate magpies so
I've never been attacked by one, so I don't know how terrifying it is.
I'm a little bit terrified of birds. I will admit that on this live stream.
You know, I never thought I was, right? And then one day I was living back in Abu Dhabi and I got home, or came downstairs and there was a parrot.
A parrot?
Just like, my cat had brought one home.
A parrot is the least terrifying bird.
Yeah, no, okay, well, fine. But it was there, right?
Oh, you should know.
And then, oh really?
180.
How the hell? Anyway, it was like there, right? And then it just stops and looks at me, this little parrot. And it just starts like making its way from me, and I went, "Wah!" And I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't expect to have that reaction. I didn't know that I was such a pussy." So once I had a Jordanian man over for dinner. Not me. My family had a Jordanian man over for dinner, and I had this Jordanian man over for some wine, and anyway, my little cat walked around the corner into the lounge room, and when I say this cat was the most feminine cat you could ever think of, like bright pink, like small, fluffy, super friendly.
Why was your cat pink? I've never seen a pink cat before.
It was like a peachy kind of colour. Like it was a white with like a pink tinge to it.
Right.
If you saw a picture, you'd understand. You probably even met the cat, to be honest. But anyway.
I just remember this one old cat when you're living with your dad, and I nearly sat on it because I thought it was a cushion. Like, it literally didn't fucking move.
Yeah, that probably would have killed it. All my cats have passed away now anyway, so they were literally like on their deathbed when you would have met them.
Yeah.
But anyway, this cat walked into the room and he literally went, "Ah!" like that. Like, I don't think I would even react like that if I saw a snake. It was the most, like, emasculate thing I've ever seen. Sit down, buddy. Oh, what do you got there?
It's all saucy.
Oh.
More about them these days.
Wait, where'd you get that from?
Damn those.
Man Durfies. Yeah, right. Damien John
Let's
says,
go.
"True Footy
Jerky.
legend." Thanks, mate.
Got jerk.
Yeah, post gym meal.
Who's post gym?
From the office. Post white meal.
Post right now. Is that lappy in your way? Can you see?
It's like side on, so it's very thin, so there's no anyway.
Is it alright with that?
Yeah, I love it.
Thanks, buddy. You love it. Thanks, buddy. There's a strange dynamic where Dylan's in the chat. You'll hear him but not see him. Will Pukovsky is going to be great. I don't know too much about him. I know that he was really, really good, and I think he's got some concussion issues at the moment, so that sucks.
Are you still talking about footy and the cricket one?
No, it's cricket.
Oh.
Will Pukovsky's cricket.
Concussion issues?
Yeah, I know. It's pretty rare, but I guess
cricket.
you can get hit in the head quite. Like, it only takes one, doesn't it? So
Yeah,
if you
you
get, you can get.
I don't know, just his cats all died.
Oh,
Cricketball's dead.
what the fuck?
Come here!
How do we get here?
Finish my fastball!
I need someone to play with. I've been working. I'm working on my Yorkers.
Yorkers.
I was going to use the Matter Baby joke on you, but I realised I already tried.
Thank God.
It didn't work. It did not work on you.
No, I just said dragon because I knew that one was a joke, so I wanted to ruin it for him.
Dragon.
So I was like, dragon.
Dragging my nuts, bitch. Australia are playing really well. It is Dylan that's walked in, my roommate, by the way, for those asking. They're like, "Is that Bush?"
They've asked when the next Cold War podcast is going to be.
I don't think about that. I've literally been so long.
Oh, fuck.
Catch.
Oh, no, he's kept it in. Well done.
Lost his hat.
I was looking at Warner these days. I've been hearing a lot of shit about him.
To be honest with you, I'm pretty open about how I haven't watched cricket in the last few years, so I don't know. But I think he's just a bit of a dirtbag, but also he's so fucking good, so it's like, alright.
God damn it, we'll let him go.
Yeah. Alright, he's hitting centuries.
Is he actually still hitting centuries?
I don't know, to be honest. But he's genuinely a very, very good player, so.
You're not very good at the podcast.
Get fucked. Oh, great bowling. Unfortunately, they might go a run from it. No. That was a very, very good slower ball bouncer.
He's out.
No, it's to indicate that you can only bowl one bouncer in the over, so once they've deemed it over shoulder height, that's one bouncer, so that's what that single means.
Yeah, but you just fucking ducked his shoulder. You can make anything under shoulder height.
Yeah, no, but it's they make an estimation of what's a bouncer or not.
How do you just look at a fastball and just go, yeah, that's probably over shoulder height. Come on. Well, they've run it.
62 in the chat, I just realised. Thanks, boys and girls. If you could like it while you're here, that'd be much appreciated. Cardman says, "Holy crap, viewers have gone up since I left." Didn't even notice. Because we got it zoomed in so we can't actually see.
Yeah.
I reckon there's an issue in Australian development. Lots of subcontinent players in junior levels, but rarely do you see any Indie Australians coming in senior levels. Whoa, I don't even know how to touch that issue. An issue in Oz development. Okay, so he's basically saying a lot of subcontinent players in junior levels that don't make it through to senior levels. I don't even know how to comment on that. I don't know why
Yes.
that would be. Yeah.
Put your political hat on for a minute.
Yeah, can you elaborate on that, Stephen? I think there's a massive untapped group there. Interesting. Well, we do have a lot of like Indian Australians, right, who probably play cricket. Like, it would just be
untapped what?
stereotypical.
No, it's definitely true.
Untapped what?
Potential. Untapped talent, I think you said.
In the youth level. Don't let Jesse around him, he'll tap him.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
A lot of untapped youth.
That's the way they should be. Untapped. You freak.
You're a sick fuck, Jesse.
You said untapped. I am completely...
You wanted to tap into that youth, didn't you?
Shut up.
Seriously.
Not true. That's not based in reality at all.
Everyone cancel Jesse.
Well, the Bev show's just been under fire for the very similar thing, so maybe we should quiet.
No.
Graz says Bush twerk, surely. He's not here, bro. He keeps
There's someone
sticking
that
in-
thinks I'm Bush.
He's just like, we've said no like 4 times, and he's like, Bush twerk, surely.
Yeah, one time he's like, that's not Bush, and he goes, oh, it isn't. He looks a lot uglier. But then literally like 10 seconds later, he's like, Bush, do something for me.
There's definitely something stanky going on there. Master YouTube Show says hi. Welcome, mate. 1 over to go. 8 for 106 is a ghastly score. If we can keep this under about 115, that's a good result for us. They'll be pushing to that 120 off the last bit. Get him on FaceTime then. I'm not FaceTiming Bush. What the fuck? He looks like Bush's twin. How? Other than the beard.
Yeah, Brenna's dark hair and beard.
Yeah, that's it.
We all have dark hair and a beard though.
I don't have a beard.
I was going to say, yeah, I've got a bit of stubble, but I don't have a beard.
Twins.
Gurinder Sandhu is the only biggish named player that I can think of who belongs to as part of the community. What about Uzi? Osman Khawaja, he's from Pakistan.
Boom.
You just said he was from Nigeria.
What the fuck? I said Twickenham. I incorrectly thought he was Nigerian. He could still be Nigerian, by the way.
You don't know where
Did you
that's
look it up?
African American. For some reason I had Nigeria in my head.
Well, his mum's Australian, his dad's from African American. His dad's
From African American. Well, you know who is Nigerian is Isaac Quaynor, so it's possible I got him confused.
That's a bit racist.
Yeah, fuck. Stop trying to cancel this.
Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's from Nigeria.
Yeah. Via New Zealand. Is that Bush or Druzy? Yeah, Raz is definitely just fucking with us.
Yeah.
But when you go to junior levels, they dominate rep cricket. Interesting.
Interesting. Explain more.
Yeah, I guess when you compare it to England produces a lot more subcontinental players like in their 11. There's usually a couple around. I think I don't know about right now, but like I remember when I was growing up, like Ravi Bopara, Malji Panesar among two. Then there was a
You played in the United Arab Emirates.
no, he's played for England these two.
Oh,
And there's more than that. Sajid Mahmood, and there's another Khan, I think, that was a fast bowler for him.
do you reckon cricket's going down in popularity in Australia?
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't really
I feel
know.
like the
I feel
numbers.
like the golden era, like the Warren Gilchrist League, everyone watched it.
Well, that's
I
very
don't, really
true.
know, I don't really know anyone that watches cricket anymore. So
Really?
I know quite a few actually, but it
you
is.
run a fucking cricket.
That's
It
what
is-
Australians though?
Yeah. No,
Just joking because you lived abroad.
yeah, no, fair enough. No. In Australia, yeah, I know a few. I get your point though. It's not a cool sport to follow.
Oh.
That is a monstrous hit from Rabada. That has got to be a massive hit.
Actually, no, to be fair, I feel like there's a lot of people that still watch the Big Bash.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think if you look at the numbers, I wouldn't be surprised if the numbers are higher purely because of things like the Big Bash.
Yeah, true.
But I agree, the interest and the association with the national team isn't what it once was, including for myself, since they turned out to, they were brought back in the pack. We used to be the team to beat, and now we're just like any other team.
Yeah.
Bush is hotter, but she's bad. Have you seen Isaac? I don't know what's happening here. But point still stands about underrepresentation. Fawad Ahmed, maybe, Stephen? I get your point though. For the amount that we play, the amount of people from the subcontinent in Australia that play cricket, they don't make up a large part of the national team. I guess that's fair. Maybe that will change over time though. I feel like there's a few youth talents around. Ashton Agar, does he count? Probably not.
He's pretty old now. He's like 27. He's not Asian.
Yeah. We were just talking about generally in the scene, but he's also half Australian. So I don't know if that counts for what we're...
What's the other half?
Sri Lankan.
Nigerian.
And his brother Wes.
He's Mr. Tumbus. Half goat.
What?
The cut of Narnia, Mr. Tumbus. He's like the half man, half goat dude.
Oh.
Yeah, he's half Australian. Other half is goat.
Oh my god.
From Narnia.
Oh, got him. Wicket.
Oh, nice.
Alright, not yay.
I only remember the one from what's that Narnia?
Oh, he's
spin-off
in the
movie?
chat. Welcome, mate. Having a beer. So are we.
You know what I'm talking about? Had fucking Kumar from Harold and Kumar in it. You remember that movie?
Bernie Gebbert says, hi, Druzy and Bush. Oh, fuck. I might just chop liver, am I?
They should say, hi, Druzy and Lenny.
Yeah.
Like the two that do the least on the channel.
Sam Walsh is better than beer. Heath says, no, he is not. Bloody oath.
Epic movie. You remember Epic movie?
Oh, yeah, I do. It's like a scary movie, but it was like Narnia based.
Yeah, and that's the go.
Really?
Yeah.
Narnia, mate.
It was Narnia based scary. That sounds like the fucking worst pitch ever. Can you imagine going into like I want to make a movie, a scary movie, but it's about Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah. Well, it worked, obviously.
Someone is buying viewers here, I reckon. It just went up to 220. What did Cardman? Mine has not gone up to 220. I don't think. I haven't seen it. It says 77. By the way, thank you for the 77 that are in the chat. That's awesome. That's higher than I was before.
He is a chubby man.
Tabrari Shamsi.
He's a chubby man. So they got 115 with 2 balls to go. Can they get to 120? Oh, great Yorker. Oh, they've stolen a bye from it.
Yeah, he's big.
He is definitely just like a...
He's a wicked
He's
cat.
just made 10. Oh, is he?
Nah.
He'd be a bowler for sure, Shamsy, if he's batting this late.
I mean, Shane Warne's pretty chubbed, so
Yeah.
let's shut our mouths.
Matt Maloney says, what beer you drinking? Running with Thieves nuts, mate. Cardi Steele is terrible, worse than Toby Watson. Fucking hell. Let me just scroll up. I wanted to see something. Just want to see some general stats. Yeah, 90 viewers at the moment. Yeah, and we must have got a big boost because the views have actually fucking massively gone up. Welcome everyone. We're on 96 likes. If you can get us to 100, that's amazing. On my end, it says 220, which is bizarre. Yeah, fair enough, Cardi. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not paying too much attention to the actual numbers. Just trying to keep up with the chat. But if there were that many people, that's amazing.
Managed to get some viewers from the supplement.
Ooh, that could be. I reckon that's out. To be honest.
Shamsi.
That is the end of the innings.
Fuck, he's got a big guy though.
Yeah, he does.
Absolute athlete.
I like big guts and I cannot lie.
Imagine being able to be a professional athlete and just like finishing and go having fucking McDonald's and a beer for dinner.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he's made it.
very safe.
So that's handy. They get the run. They get the extra run. That's what matters.
That is what that is.
So I think that ends on 117. I'm going to go with Hilfenhaus or Horitz. What was the first part? Most average cricketer who made the Oz team. I feel like Hilfenhaus is good for a while, wasn't he? Do you remember Hilfenhaus? Yeah, I feel like he was actually decent.
Is he like a left-handed bowler?
Right-handed, but he was a bowler.
Damn it.
What's your record amount of beers you've had in one night?
24.
Nose or
You reckon?
alcoholic?
Probably.
24, like, are we talking like bottles? Because that's two.
I mean,
that's a carton.
You pre-drink and you might have like 10 and then you go out and you just smash book of Lenny's.
Yeah. Where is Lenny tonight? Oh, you said Lemmy's.
Have you guys ever played that?
Hilton Cartwright.
Wizard Stars?
Doug Bollinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking.
I don't know what the most amount of beers I've had is.
Can you just take more?
I reckon, we'll just say like how many standard drinks do you reckon you've had in one night?
Well, these are like 1 point. Well, not bees specifically.
These
That's
are
actually
one.
one. Yeah, it's one flat. But like a normal beer, bottled beer, is like 1.3, so that gets a little
that'd be a
messy.
full strength, yeah.
Yeah. Man, I don't know.
15? 16?
I don't know if I've had a carton of beer before. I would have gotten close, but not a whole carton.
I played that Wizard Stars game one time. We stupidly bought fucking the Carlton draft or dry, whatever the light one is. Carlton Mid. Carlton Mid, maybe?
Yeah, or Carlton Cold.
Yeah, something like that. We accidentally bought that, and so I had like 20. Yeah, I drank a whole fucking carton. It was just so much liquid. And
Barely drunk.
Fuck, huh?
And barely drunk.
Yeah, it's fucking. You just keep pissing all the time. You're about fine. What do you already did?
Just looking at the chat.
Well, that's fun.
I wonder how visible that was. Ignore the most important question. Sorry, I missed your questions today. I want to see how fucked that was.
I didn't actually hear it. So.
That's all. Conspiracy. Cartwright was purposely thrown under the bus in test format for selectors to justify Mitch Marsh as the all-rounder for the team. My God.
Bradley can read from there.
Yeah, I can't. It zoomed in a bit. Why do they put Mitch Marsh in? It baffles me. I like Mitch Marsh, but I am West Australian. I saw some guy playing a violin outside Woolies, but why are you looking at me?
I don't know where this fucking story's going.
This is. I saw some guy playing.
I'm
reading it. I'm not just like you. I'm not just like dead-eyed, like staring.
Outside was given a 24-pack of beers earlier today.
What? That's it. Kind of. That's probably not the best thing to give a
violin playing man.
Aussie commercial beer is
maybe
dishwater. What do you mean by Aussie commercial beer?
What is an example? Oh, the Carlton and
Australian
Swan.
beer.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Foster's?
I feel like Foster's is one of those things that's drunk everywhere except Australia.
Yeah, it literally is.
I saw something where they said it was the fucking West Australian beer of all time.
Haha, Bush twerk, mate.
Well, that's his name. I'm not dumb. I know the guy on my right is Bush. What? Mitch Marsh will not even make 50 runs. Well, 50 runs is a lot in a T20. I don't think you're not really putting your balls on your line there.
Mitch Marsh won't even make a century today.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't even score 119.
What do you do when you hear like your door shut and you just kind of hear Jesse singing towards the door, you know?
Oh yeah, it's fucked. I was pretending, I was ignore it. But that's not happening.
It's not helping.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he tries to he tries to not react so that I won't do it anymore, but
it's content, so it keeps doing it.
yeah, it is. Hey, you guys are talking about it, so it's working.
Yeah, we've given him what he wants. Yeah, he's gonna sit here and watch this whole thing. So Australia after that, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
You look like the type of guy who never touched alcohol. What did I just say? Alcohol before in his life, which is funny. The other violin player.
Oh.
That's funny. Yeah, that's the strange thing to reward him with. He probably would have preferred cash. Would you rather root Nat Fyfe or go streaking in an AFL Grand Final? Jeez, that's actually tough because we're talking like 50 grand fine. So would you pay 50 grand to avoid rooting Nat Fyfe? I don't have 50 grand.
I'd pay 50 grand to ruin that Fyfe.
Yeah, I'd totally do that. Have you seen that Devon guy on YouTube? Sorry, TikTok?
Oh yeah.
The guy with the lisp that's like, do you reckon he looks like Jake Paul?
Nah.
I reckon he looks
Blonde hair.
so much like Jake Paul, eh? I thought it before he even started making fun of it, but...
No, he's funny, that dude, though.
He is yeah. Like, not everything he does is like a funny joke, but you can tell he's a funny guy.
Yeah. His hit rate is pretty high, though. Like, most of the videos that I watch, I leave going like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, me too. Jesse, where did Bush go? I thought he was sitting next to him.
He's back now.
What's Jesse's...
Not that kind of Bush.
Bo Thomas says, what's Jesse singing? What's his favourite song to sing? What? Oh, I see.
There's a song called Oh Daddy.
He recommends Boyfriend by Justin Bieber. I actually like that song. I'd like to be every... Good night, Dylan. I saw someone give the guy a $20 note as well, so I reckon he walked away pretty happy. Yeah, fair enough. You could just sell that case of beer as well.
$20.
Then you got $220. Sage is asking for a gram of beer. Sorry, beard.
A gram of beer.
Yeah.
Fuck all.
A gram of beer. Yeah, true.
Idiot.
Monty
You're a
Cairns.
fucking idiot.
Can you stop calling me a pedo, insulting my audience? Monty Cairns says, how long have you been into cricket? I used to love cricket as a kid. Like, cricket was my number one sport until about 2009 when I was about
Then he
15.
switched to taekwondo.
Jesse was a pretty untapped youth back when
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
And man.
The unpleasantness.
Oh, daddy, no.
Good stuff. We're having a good time. So we're on the innings break at the moment.
Do you reckon a True Footy in the nets challenge would go off?
It's not the worst
Goal
idea.
kicking challenge and then in the nets
It's
challenge?
not the worst idea. How would you make a video about the Nets challenge though? Like, how would you score
It'd just be
points?
fun.
Am I the content creator here or are you?
What's the ideas, man? You know.
How about you if you just do your job and just create the content out of it and then
And I'll sit back here and make the ideas.
You just edit it. You know, we'll just throw balls at each other and you just edit it to make it a story.
Oh, I've watched a few of those kind of videos before.
Oh, dear.
I think I got cut off, but basically I was saying, do you watch TikTok?
No, not really. Sometimes.
Yeah, me neither. I'd rather go watch a Carlton game from 2018 than watch cricket. And yet you're here, bro. And yet you're here. You're talking about it.
boom.
Oh yeah, sorry. Carman says pick a number between 0 and 6. 3. We'll go 3.
You're not supposed to tell him.
So it's a tell me.
He didn't say not to tell him.
9.
Why are you speaking German? And why aren't you playing? Oh, I'm gonna tinkle like it's fucking 1984.
Damn it, now fuck.
And he said pick a number between 0 and 6, which is odd. Because
Oh,
you can
between
pick
0 and 6. 0 technically a number though.
Good if you came back with an answer. For why. It was getting fucking hacked before.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. That's why the comments have stopped.
It's happened a few times.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm tinkling.
Oh, it's showing up on my phone before that. I'm tinkling. Skull of beer. Is this Graz kid?
I reckon this Graz kid's not real. His name keeps changing.
It's so random that he made that comment while we were in the toilet.
I know. Teams, if I got drafted to, I would request to get delisted straight away. Freo, Saints, Suns, and North. Honestly, if you got fucking drafted, you would not be
Yeah,
like,
you would not. That's cap. You're capping.
If you were to ever get drafted by
Bush Scholar Beer.
I think Bush.
I'm really not a bot.
And I'm Bush.
If you're not a bot, send a photo with a Bible on your head.
If you're not a bot, donate $20.
True that.
True, that's some true cricket.
Tim Port Club.
If a 3 is scored in Australia's first ball, then Jesse has to neck a beer in 20 seconds. That's easy. Beer in 20 seconds.
It should have made it harder.
Jesse.
Yo! No,
Cut.
I'm not doing the thing that you...
Yeah, do it.
I'm not doing that thing.
You got it.
What thing?
Thoughts on Callum holding the floor while I have a dart?
What's that?
Nothing?
Is there more?
Maybe.
I'll wait for the offer.
I don't want to ban the Callum on his own.
Yeah, I fucking hate it when you leave me because then I have to talk.
So how was everyone's weekend going?
Should we have a fiver?
Yeah.
We probably should have done it in the innings break. Guys, we're gonna We're going to have a break for 10 minutes. No, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And it's going to be to drink some water. And I'm just going to...
Have some electrolytes.
Yeah, light my nuts on fire. Load. Lads, we're back.
You're the same age as Mitch Marsh.
Oh! Nah, Mitch Marsh was born in 91.
That's something that you get really self-conscious about is when pro athletes are the same age or younger than you.
I'm older than Cornelio, and Cornelio's like the old man at GWS that they're like, maybe we should trade him because he's old as shit. That hurts.
You'd be on the fucking trade block, man, if you think about that.
I would actually. It did actually sting me when Hawthorn were like, we would consider Adam Treloar, but he's 28 next year, he's a bit older, and I was like, fuck, I'm the same age.
What month was he born in?
He's a few months older, but I'm late 93, but so maybe. Oh, you were just testing me, I see.
Not too hard.
People are laughing at the picture being up from the round 16 thing. Yeah, that was the last time I used that.
What are you talking about?
I put up like a thumbnail to show that we're on break, but it's from the round 16 clash between the Eagles and Sydney.
In 2006.
So an early wicket. I reckon this is going to be a tough chase. I reckon we won't cruise. Like Tom.
Fuck. Who got out first?
Probably Finch.
Fucking hell, it's
Well
paid
paid.
$750.
I think you said it. 28 is old, says Heath. Thank you, bro. I'm actually 28 in a month, so shut up. I'm still only 27.
What was with double sleeves?
I still get it all the time at work. People think I'm like 22.
I had someone ask if I was 30 the other day.
Really?
That's dark, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because people are always baffled that Dan's younger than me
Yeah.
because he looks older than me.
Yeah.
How old's Dan?
A year younger, like almost to the day.
I know who he is, so it makes a difference.
Is he younger than me?
He's my new boss. He's late 94, so he's like 8 months younger than you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dale.
So 2.3 overs into the Australian chase. They're 1 wicket for 8 runs.
Oh, it's
Kind of a needless wicket too. Quite an aggressive slash. Speaking of aggressive slashes, I might go to the bathroom soon.
literally just did.
My seal is broken because like call the RSPCA because this seal is broken.
When would anyone ever call the RSPCA on a seal?
Got a broken seal here at SeaWorld. Oh, great shot from Warner.
SeaWorld or SealWorld?
4, take it.
Yeah, 4's okay.
Can't believe Warner is still getting games. How old is Warner? Surely he's a lot older than us.
Yeah.
He's 28.
Fuck that. No, he must be like
Mid-30s, I'd say.
34, yeah.
Mid-30s.
Maybe 35.
How old do cricket players retire a bit later?
Yeah, they do. They generally don't break into at least in the Australian team, it's much harder to break in. Some don't make it till about 30.
What about soccer?
Soccer's young.
Soccer's a bit more comparable to AFL, maybe slightly older. Maybe NBA is the equivalent. NBA is slightly older than AFL?
Heck, yeah, like way older.
Yeah, okay.
40s?
He's not 40s in the NBA.
Kobe Bryant retired at 40.
He's
Yeah, but
an
he's
outlier
exceptional.
though. He's an outlier, I'd say.
The
LeBron's
best,
fucking
the
36.
best players is like 40
LeBron's 36.
Yeah.
I think.
and still going strong.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but everyone else from
But you can't compare it to the guys that come in and out all the time. You got to compare it to like the stars. Like even the stars in AFL will still only be mid-30s.
Yeah, there's a few that reach 40, but you're right. Yeah.
Soccer's
Like most good players in basketball will be like Tim Duncan was 40.
yeah, that's true.
Kobe was 40. Michael was 40. Vince Carter was 40.
Vince McMahon,
Yeah,
yeah.
they did.
Like a lot of them are 40.
No, I see that actually.
I reckon AFL is one of the harsher ones where like it's like super young.
Like
True.
29, you're done.
Because even like boxers are like their peaks like around the 30 mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Deontay Wilder's like 33.
Even in the
34.
UFC, they're all the same. They're all a bit older. You're never young in the UFC, are you?
I reckon footy's just rough. Footy's real harsh on it.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like the NBA is probably even maybe comparable to cricket, but at 35, 35 in cricket, you still got like years left. But the thing is as well, unlike those sports, with cricket, there's no real concept of a rebuild too much. Like in AFL as well, I think what hurts and shortens careers is when a team comes to the end of their premiership cycle, they've got like some 30, 31-year-olds and then they just don't offer them the same money. Do you know what I mean? Like It happened to the Eagles, like, Wirapunda retired at 29, but, like, North Melbourne.
Yeah, like, that's it kind of thing.
Yeah, like, you're done. And it's, even Brent Harvey didn't retire as such. He was kind of pushed out. Like, he would have played on. So
Yeah, that's fair.
that's a big factor in AFL.
Pretty vicious.
But then, if it wasn't for like the stigma behind them being considered, another club would pick them up.
Yeah, I agree with the overall point that AFL is harsh. I do agree with you.
I think there's also that loyalty thing. Like, you see it in AFL more than... It's kind of going away a little bit, but, like, if you've played for the Eagles all your life and you're done, rarely you're going to go to another club.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're 29 and all you've done is play for the Eagles and they're like, alright, you're up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
How often are they going to fucking just go to Collingwood for a year or two, kind of thing?
Do they have the option to do that though?
True, who knows?
Sometimes, yeah. Not so much. Not as much. That's definitely true. Stramo says footy is crazy athletic compared to every other sport. Yeah, I agree with that. I do think that sometimes it's mental as well for players. Like, I feel like you can still play very, very well at 36, 37, like a David Mundy, even a Brent Harvey, Dustin Fletcher. Those guys played very well late into their 30s. But some hit 32 and then they just feel like they're done, so they retire. But their body could probably actually go a bit further than the mind.
Well, because you see them when they retire, most of them just go back to playing fucking, like, local footy somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Waffle
Yeah.
even.
Yeah. They're not like done, kind of.
I think the money thing is a big drop off in AFL. Like, I think once you're 32, you start getting 1 year contracts. Even at 30, like, or even 29, it's most clubs like 1 year contracts after that age.
Yeah, fair.
And then obviously you just make less money because there's more risk around it. So there's less incentive to keep playing. It's like Buddy Franklin, right? Comes out of contract at the end of next year.
He'll be done, mate.
You'd think he'd be done because he's on about 900k a year at the moment, but he doesn't look like he's going to retire anytime soon. But does he play on when he's offered 300k instead of 900k?
Has he played much over the last 2 years though?
He's played enough. Like, he's played enough to suggest that it doesn't look like he's retiring. But he has picked up injuries, that's for sure. But picking up injuries is also slightly different to just looking off the pace. And I don't think Buddy looks like he's off the pace, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
But also, if you're at like 29, 30 age, as soon as you have some kind of injury which hampers you for your year, they're like, no, that's fucking
right.
good.
Too much liability.
He's injury prone.
The difference as well between what an AFL player can make in another career versus what an NBA player can make in another career would have to be different. Like,
oh yeah, you'd be fucking set up for life as soon as you're
so like, let's say like a elite level NBA player who hits 35, his pay cut's probably still a multi-million-dollar contract, right?
Yeah, they signed one year like $4 million contracts. There's a thing called a veterans minimum.
Yeah.
So like they have like contract space for veterans.
Oh, we used to have that in the AFL.
It might be like, I don't know the exact number, but it might be a couple or it might be like two.
Yeah, it's like 2 million or something.
Yeah,
like,
right.
So 1 year, $2 million.
That used to happen in the AFL. They scrapped it, unfortunately. But
so you said heaps of like fucking old good players that just bounce from team to team like year after year because they're like, well, we got space for it, may as well bring him in and see what he can offer, kind of thing.
Yeah,
million. But it's like $2 million. It's not like 200 grand.
That's where the really, or like the guys that have been like, if they've won a championship, they'll get a lot of them. Or if they've been like an all-star throughout their career, they'll do it because they bring them in and they give them like mentorship roles for like the younger players because obviously they've played in the league for a long time, and that's where like the guys like that will play for a long time because they'll keep getting these veteran wages.
Yeah.
But that's still $2 million. Like, I'm not going to retire. Like, oh shit.
That's US dollars as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I only got $2 million.
See, if those guys had studied and then went into like their career in business, they're not going to make anywhere near that amount. Whereas there's someone like a Josh Kennedy, right, who physically I think can play beyond this year. He's playing for one more, but I think physically he could play for several more. He's got businesses in his own time, so like versus making 200k playing AFL, or he could probably make a very similar amount just focusing on his businesses or if someone else who studied. The drop off is not the same, but if he was in the NBA and let's say with the same level of talent, he's probably looking at like $5 million is what he would.
And that's also the thing. Like, you could probably retire from like the NBA, and you've got like $10 million in the bank. You could just be like, alright, I'm ready to buy a couple businesses now and just like live off it, kind of thing. You don't have to work for it.
That's true.
They're pretty good with it now in the NBA. Like previously, a lot of NBA guys would have gone broke, but now they're really good at like educating them. So a lot of them just like buy a fuck ton of real estate or like all this kind of stuff throughout their career.
I heard Shaquille O'Neal owns like 40 Taco Bells or some shit.
Yeah.
40. It's excessive.
No, I heard some like it might not be Taco Bells, but he's like the biggest franchise owner of some fast food restaurant in the US or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them are into that stuff now.
So Warner's looked like he's probably connected with 2 or 3 good shots that hit the boundary.
Cricket this whole time.
We're keeping pace with the run rate so far. I think the key for us is just not lose wickets. I don't think we need to hit. I don't think we need to capitalise on the power play. Like we just need to. If we get to 10 overs, we've only lost 2 or 3 wickets. We're in a very good spot.
Who do you reckon is the most athletic, like sportsman?
In the world?
Yeah, like any, well, not like specific, but like what sport would be the most athletic? Do you think?
I feel like you'd say the NBA the most elite, but I feel like if the AFL had the same interest, the same player body, the same like the total number of people playing, that's a wicket. Fuck, David Warner's been dismissed. Sure. 2 down.
If you had
if the same resources, I reckon if you had the same of that in the AFL, then I feel like an AFL player would get there because
I reckon there's a lot of arguments to say that AFL is just based on like one, the amount of Ks they run per game. NBA guys definitely don't do like 14 Ks, whatever, like the AFL guys do. And then there's still going to be like fast, agile, run, jump.
Yeah. But then I think if you take a LeBron James out and put him in the AFL, could he perform better than most athletes? Probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So
he'd be because if he's height, he'd have to be a ruckman, right? Like, because he'd be, he's almost
so
as
fast.
He's like as tall as Sandilands, but fucking.
Butt fucking. How tall is Sandilands when he's butt fucking?
Half.
He's he's the one. Yeah. Anyway, that's a big wicket. 2 for 20 or 4.3. This has been a pretty ideal start for South Africa, I think. Like it's still early days. Smith and Marsh still at the crease, but they've taken some real momentum. It must be a tough pitch. I reckon the pitch is a bit slow because we've seen the 2 wickets have just been looped to fielders rather than.
How was it when you played there? Was the pitch slow then?
Good question.
You play
a little bit. This is my home ground, yeah. Oh. I've played like a dozen games at this ground against big bands, yeah. This was like 10 minutes from my house.
Man, I thought Steve Smith was old as fuck, and he kind of is, but.
Oh really? Yeah, I kind
of. He's blossomed hell young.
I just remember him coming on like and debuting, so to me he doesn't seem old, but I guess that was like fucking. 12
Is he still killing it?
Yeah, he's still like one of the best in the world. Huntsman says 211 centimeters. Is that LeBron? That's the tallest player in the AFL. So
yeah.
Thanks for watching the stream, guys. If you could like it while you're here, that'd be much appreciated.
I know LeBron, like imagine if LeBron grew up in Australia and played AFL, like how good he would be. But then also imagine if you like did mixed martial arts from a kid, like how insane he'd be. It was like like boxing. Imagine him as like a heavyweight boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he would be. He fucking weighs like 120 kilos or some shit as well, and he's ripped.
How tall is Tyson Fury? Is he 6'9" or is that
6'9" or 6'7"?
Yeah, I want to say.
No, I think he's 6'9" and Deontay Wilder's 6'7".
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's fucking big too.
So Deontay Wilder's a fucking beast.
Yeah, absolute athlete. He was only been boxing for like 5 years or something apparently.
Really?
Well, he was like he was boxing for like 2 or 3 years, and then he won the bronze medal. And like
LeBron's medal.
Yes.
So he go on.
No, it's because he was I want to say footballer, like NFL player.
Really?
And he was in college playing college football.
Yeah.
And he had a daughter, and his daughter got really sick, and so he was like, I need to make fucking like seriously sick, and he was like, I need to make good money and serious money right now to fund her hospital stuff. So he started boxing.
Really?
And then within 2 years was bronze medalist, and then that might have been 4 or 5 years ago.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Wild. I was just gonna say, you look like an athlete like Deontay Wilder, and it's insane to think that Tyson Fury, who looks like a guy, just
he looks so fucking unhealthy.
Yeah. But he can box for 10 rounds straight.
Yeah.
Which is
it's just that.
Have you even tried boxing?
Yeah.
Not really.
Boxing rounds,
is
so tough, man. You have to be so fit.
It's just like a different ring fitness. Man.
Yeah, and to look like Tyson Fury and think that he can do it so well.
You'd get gas so quickly.
Yeah.
I did Taekwondo, which is kind of.
That'd be similar.
It is similar in that I know what it's like to do 3 rounds of 2 minutes and be absolutely fucking rolled after that. The difference being you don't
take as many shots to the head in a single round in taekwondo as you do in boxing.
I reckon they'd be more exhausting though because it's like more jumping, more.
There's a lot more movement. You constantly
in boxing. You can clinch and you can do.
That's why I reckon
like,
the UFC guys would have to be
clinching is tiring too, though.
Clinching is tiring
because that's a tactic that bigger boxers use. They sort of grapple you a little bit, and then I didn't actually realise that, but that's a tactic to tire the person out.
Yeah, that's why the UFC be fucked. Because you imagine trying to like box and kick, and you got to get on the ground and grapple, and that's fucked.
Plus the whole time you got to worry about someone kicking and punching you in the head.
Yeah.
Or like in the legs or whatever.
Yeah, the balance, like losing your balance on top of the fitness as well is the thing with boxing. If you get hit in the head, even if it doesn't hurt, like you still get hit, and then they lose their balance a little bit,
and then you're too exhausted to get up, and then you miss the 10 count.
Yeah.
Because it'd just be like mentally and physically just absolutely tiring.
Yeah. Mess you up.
Be sitting, they're fucking ripped. Like all of them are just fucking. I don't know, they're gonna cut weight, but like, man, you'd just be fucking. You'd be able to eat whatever you want, really, if you were like a pro MMA fighter, because you could just fucking kill it.
Yeah. But then you'd think the same for boxing, but then there's Tyson Fury.
Have you seen photos of him when he was actual like proper fat?
Yeah, huge. Yeah. And then consider that, like, when you look at photos of him, because his like body's really proportionate, you can't really tell how tall he is.
Yeah.
And then imagine him at his fattest, plus also being like 6'9".
Oh, he'd actually
be a massive monster.
He would have been like fucking like 150, 160 kilos.
Fuck man, it'd be a lot.
I couldn't get that big if I tried. Like honestly.
It'd be tough. But obviously he's built like that, so.
Yeah. Plus he's just fucking.
And his brother's going to fight Jake Paul.
Yeah, was that Tommy? Yeah, Tommy Fury. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
It will be interesting.
I love how we keep saying it's interesting, but they all just end up with like the same result, no matter.
Yeah, this one's actually like a decent one because it's like a young boxer as well. A guy that's been doing it for long.
Yeah, an actual boxer.
And he's also part of like the Fury family, who are obviously very good. There's a lot of pressure behind it for like Tommy, which is basically he's made a bet with Jake Paul that if he loses, he has to legally change his name for a year to what was it? It was like Floppy Fury or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, like legally change his name to Floppy Fury or something like that. And then both his brother and I watched a podcast with his dad.
Yeah.
His dad trains his brother. And they both said that if he loses to Jake Paul, like they're retiring. Like his dad said, I'm not training him. If he can't beat a YouTuber, then he's got like no future in boxing, and that's his career's done.
Holy fuck.
And his brother Tyson said, if he loses, I will change his name. I'll make sure he changes his name because he can't lose to this guy.
Holy
and so like this poor dude, man, has his his dad said to him, if you lose this, you're fucking done.
Yeah.
His brother's also said, yeah, if he loses this, I'll fucking change his name for him and I'll retire him. And then you got Jake Paul, who's just like a fucking troll, who's just like getting all this stuff and just like trolling him even harder.
Shit, but he'd probably pay him fucking like his biggest paycheck.
He's getting, I think it was $1 million, and then it was $500,000 for the win, and then that doesn't include. I think that doesn't include pay-per-views.
Pay-per-view buys, yeah.
Talking about Tommy Fury and Jake Paul.
So what's happening next? Is it going to be that, or is it going to be Jake Paul rematching what?
No, it's signed, so it's happening in December.
Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Fuck. Interesting.
Tommy Fury, Jake Paul happening in December.
Oh, you just love to see something real happen out of like any of them. I thought like if anyone Woodley would just go in there and just like kill him. But
yeah, Woodley's so fucking like laid back these days in fights. It's really weird.
It was weird. I watched that fight and it felt like Woodley troubled him more, but pressured him a lot less.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Like when he was hitting, he was affecting Jake more than Jake was affecting Tyrant. But obviously, he just didn't put the pressure on enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you think like fucking, just have them, put them both on the street, just have them fight, and you're like Tyrant would just absolutely kill him. But
well, probably would if it was like on the street to grapple him and do all that kind of shit as well. But just like with boxing's rules.
Tommy Fury actually any good?
Well,
I don't think he hasn't done.
I don't
much,
think he is.
right?
Nah, he's like very early in his career. Like he's only like been Jake's age. So he's like, and boxing's hell fucking weird in the way that like you build up to the career. Yeah. So like you obviously do a heap of amateur ones, and then what they do is when someone's decent at amateur level, they get them and they put them into the pro level, and they make them fight a heap of like trash boxes.
Yeah, you literally
and
got
you
to be
fight
like
on trash boxes,
20
and
and
you get this record of like 10 or 15 and 0, and then you start like they're super careful in the people they pick and like making sure you don't lose because like an undefeated record works really well.
all of a sudden, like they'll chuck them against like someone who's actually decent and see if they can.
And then once you win that, then you're like, right, now you're on the big bus.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that too early, I guess, right? That's the.
No, yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, they'll literally make someone 20 and 0 before they fucking actually give them anyone decent.
Yeah, for sure.
But if they lose in between there, then you're just like, oh, they're done.
Yeah, I know. You're done.
Yeah, you can't beat this guy. You're fucked.
So, Jesse, have you caught up with like all the back and forth that's happened? Like, so with Tommy having to legally change his name if he loses.
Oh yeah. So remind me, what's he changing his name to?
I can't quite remember. Maybe someone in the chat will remember. But I'm pretty sure it was. No, it was Fumbles Fury.
Yeah, Fumbles Fury.
Fumbles Fury. And then did you watch the True Geordie interview or podcast with
John Fury.
John Fury?
I caught a bit of it.
So in that he said that if he loses to Jake Paul, because obviously he trained him, so
Yeah.
John Fury trains Tyson
Mhm.
and he trains Tommy.
Yeah.
And he said it other times as well, but that's the one that I saw personally, where
Yeah.
he said that if he loses, like he's done.
He's
Like,
retiring him.
He's retiring him. He's not going to coach him or train him if he can't beat like a YouTuber, as he put it.
I saw that. He's a pretty scary man, John Fury.
Yeah, and also even I saw like a clip where they were asking Tyson Fury about it, and even he said if he loses, he will change his name for him, and he will also retire him. He's like, if you can't beat this guy, then
Wow.
you've got no chance in boxing, which is just building pressure on
It
this
is.
poor fucking kid.
Because Tyson Fury has come out before and said that Jake and he likes and respects Jake, and that Tommy Fury versus Jake would be a very even fight. So it's
Yeah.
funny to see that tone's changed a little bit.
I think it all started when
It's all
his
hype,
dad
right?
John said like he should fucking beat him and should beat him easily.
Yeah.
And then it seems like Tyson's also like jumped on that as well.
Yeah,
And
true.
like agreed with him and said like, yeah, no, you should fucking beat him.
Yeah.
And then obviously with like those things being said and being said publicly, and then Jake being just like an absolute troll and grabbing all those and just running with it as well, like it's building so much pressure
Yeah.
on Tommy. It's probably gonna fuck him up really.
Yeah.
If I was a betting man, I'd definitely bet on Jake Paul.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like Tyron's the more imposing opponent.
Yeah, I think if he can beat
You'd think
Tyron
though.
Woodley, he wouldn't be able to beat.
And I just think it's too early in Tommy's career, and like he's just built all like all this pressure's gonna build on him, and it's just like
He's just jumped on this big money train, like right at
Yeah.
the start of his career.
Yeah.
Because if the career doesn't pan out, that's right. He's made $1.5 million off this one.
yeah, and he's just like done well. But to be fair, $1 million these days can't retire you.
Nah, fair call.
It can't even buy you a fucking nice house in Applecross.
No.
No, that's true. But again, it's like if he doesn't do this fight now, will he miss the boat if Jake starts, being
Yeah,
better
because he's always been
fighters?
known as the guy that wouldn't fight Jake Paul.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
Jake's put him into a lose-lose situation there. Hasn't
Big time.
Yeah, he has, yeah. I
Unless
like,
he ends up winning, then you're like.
Well, if he wins, obviously, yeah, that's huge for him, and like that will put him in good stead. But
you feel like he has a lot more to lose than he has to gain. Like if he
massively,
if he beats Jake Paul, people will forget about it. No one's going to really give
yeah,
him that
they'll
credit.
go. They'll all go. Well, of course he did. He's a boxer.
yeah. Especially the boxing community
All
will
right.
say that.
Yeah. All right. Let's put him on against a real boxer now, and then he's back to square one again. Like it hasn't really done
Yeah.
anything for him.
Yeah.
He's literally all that will. The only thing that he'll win is the money. Like he's not going to get any
Yeah.
credibility from it. He's not going to do
Yeah.
nothing for it. But if he loses, it will literally take him.
Ooh, destroy him. Yeah.
Couple of chats. Huntsman did Taekwondo. Did you, mate? I did it for 8 years.
Catch these feet.
Graz says, do you reckon the Aussies will win? I do, just because of the wickets that they haven't lost yet. I think if Smith gets his eye in, and Marsh, both of these players, if they get their eye in, they're going to be very hard to break down. So the longer this partnership goes, the better for the Aussies, regardless of the run rate for the first 10 or so. Oh, that's a
Hey.
big hit across. Oh, that's a dumb shot, to be honest. It looked like a big hit, but frankly, it was a total miss hit because that didn't even make it halfway to the
Marsh?
boundary. Marsh has been dismissed, 3 for 38. That's a rush of blood to the head for Marsh. So that's kind of went against what I was saying. I was saying push around for a little bit longer, get to 10 overs. Instead, he's a little bit worried about his own strike rate, I reckon.
That's your golden boy, Jesse.
Oh boy, this game just evened up a bit.
Well, it's a good grab though.
Decent catch, yeah. It's a tough wicket to hit big on. We saw 2 sixes in the first innings. None so far in the second. This is going to be a tight contest. Do you like Jake Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't mind.
You don't hate him or anything?
No, I don't mind him actually.
Yeah, I like Jake Paul.
I started watching a couple of his vlogs and stuff, and I was just like, he's not terrible.
Tim Powell says the commentator's curse. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're referring to me because we can't actually hear the commentators, but I did kind of put the mockers on in there, didn't I?
No helmet.
Yeah, true. They'll bring him on out as soon as there's a fast bowler.
Might just be too hot. I bet it's fucking
It
boiling.
must be so hot there, eh? I reckon it'd be mid to high 30s.
That's the shit
Can we
thing about
Google it and find out?
Sure. It's October, so it is getting into the cooler season, but I reckon it'll be 30 plus. December it's like their winter there, and it starts to get like probably like what we are now.
Yeah.
Their winter.
Their winter is like it gets a bit colder. Like the cold days there are like 10 degrees, like a chilly day here in the winter. The coldest days here are obviously much colder than there, but yeah. But we play cricket 9 months of the year over there. Like my academy went for the whole 9 months rather than just summer, but we would stop for summer.
What do you reckon about them wearing the green like that? Like, I feel like if you're batting and a shot came, or like a ball came on a certain side, and you didn't really pay enough attention beforehand counting where the fielders are, you could very easily just not see it.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, well fielded. Just the single. So Maxwell gets off the mark. They need 80 runs from 72 balls. It's very doable. Starting to get a bit of that Daniel Busher posture. I always make a joke about Bush's posture like descending throughout Australia. It'll start like this and then it'll end like.
Yeah, no, I've seen that actually.
Oh, you can see how you want. I was just thank you. Here we go in the chat.
Man, beers always make me tired when like you have just a few. There's like that certain threshold you have to push past.
I know. Told you Marsh wouldn't last. Yeah, fair point. He'd be disappointed with 11 off 17. Most runs playing the reverse switch. That is an obscure stat. $28 in the chat. Thanks for being here, guys. If you could like the stream if you haven't already, that would be much appreciated. Dan at AFL says it's going to be close. Yeah, I think this will be a thriller. Wickets will be the key for the Australians. Just keep it to like 6.5 and over that they need. That's fine for a while. You got this, buddy.
What are you doing, Tinkle?
Maybe. I'm just going to see how many beats I got left. Do another one?
It's time. Oh yeah, I should be fine. They're playing it pretty careful, actually. I mean, apart from that shitty Marsh shot.
You think we've been careful?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Marsh shot was real bad. If that had gone for 6 though, you'd be like, wow, what a genius.
Why aren't we more like that?
Yeah. No, it was a bit needless, all things considered. I'm happy for them to push it around a little bit. Does that scoreline still say 3 for 17 South Africa? Probably. Or whatever it was. Oh my god, my sheet's just blue. Gross. Oh, 4 runs. Lovely. A late cut from Steve Smith beats the short third man.
She's just blue or you blew your sheets?
I must have been very horny.
Oh shit.
You know, you boys could sit further apart, says he. Well, we changed the camera angle, that's why. Yeah, look at this right now.
Because Dylan was here.
Yeah, Dylan was here,
God.
that's why. It's like going to the urinal when there's like 10 urinals available, but you go right next to that other guy. I mean, I haven't done that before, but...
Just a couple times.
Dan NFL says, come on, Smith. Gross. Bella Coleman who phones says, go Australia.
Dude, disgusting.
I know. Oh, this is going to be a thriller, I reckon. Like, we're yeah, there's a bit of a Michael Jackson music video coming up, I reckon.
Oh, what a start.
Oh my god, that was poor bowling, poor batting, poor running, poor fielding. Actually, the fielding was fine, but... the Aussie steal a single to finish the over.
You literally love the Eagles, eh?
I can't stop fucking talking about them. Fuck, eh?
It is.
Fuck that, man.
It's a tight game. I would be miserable if he lost this, to be honest.
Such an odd
That was very poor choice.
fielding motion. Bowling motion.
It was a bit odd.
Does the full like bend over to the side?
Yeah.
And his like run-ups are aggressive and...
Who is it? Shamsi. Almost a Shwami.
Is this Mr. Shams?
Shams. Shamsi?
So, the spin bowlers notoriously give us trouble, so if we can capitalise a little bit on a medium pacer, who I didn't actually see who's bowling next, but that'll help. Miller?
No.
Did he bowl? I don't think he bowled. Pretorius. Man, it must be hard bowling. It must be hard for Pretorius to bowl with one leg, eh, Dill?
Yes.
It also must be hard to bowl
In
when
prison.
he killed his wife.
He must be guilty as hell.
Razor says, who gets to sleep on the couch tonight? That'll be me. You actually can't sleep on the couch in here because we have no blinds. Like, you'd wake up at like 6.
Yeah. Some people love it.
Yeah, the few people we've dabbled with out here. So Pretorius is into the attack, so to speak. Okay.
I don't know.
I said Pretorius is into the attack, so to speak. It's fucked.
Was it not a Pistorius joke?
Yeah.
It's a real piss
Is he
take, isn't it?
Attacked. It's pretty dark, actually. I'm gonna shut up. 26 in the chat. If we could like that shit up, that'd be great. Thank you guys for being here. This is good fun. This is the first Aussie game of the World Cup, so
Oh my god.
it's
We
been
did not look dangerous at all.
a pretty popular stream so far. So if if it goes well, like the stream if you want us to do more World Cup content, because the World Cup is going to go for a few weeks. So we'll do a game every now and then. That was a good delivery.
I thought we'd kill this, to tell you the truth.
I didn't. I don't trust this pitch.
You're also very negative in sports.
I'm not that emotionally invested in this though. I always thought this would be close. I think we will still win though. I just sometimes these lower totals are awkward to chase. Especially if you lose early wickets, which we did. So we just need a partnership going. Do we establish how hot it is there?
No.
Do you want to look it up?
Yeah, do it.
Where are they? Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
Abu
Another
Dhabi.
dot ball.
It's 33 right now.
33 degrees, and that, bearing in mind, is 4:30 in the afternoon. So
Sunsets at 5:50. It's still going to be 33.
yeah, it's because it gets really humid there, so the temperature doesn't really drop that
40% humidity.
I found over there you don't.
Feels like 36.
I was going to say you don't get burnt as much there as you do here. You burn a
Yeah.
lot more in this Aussie sun, but it's just a humid heat over there.
That's the worst. That's a good shot.
Yeah, it's a bit more miserable. Yeah.
Their whole week is exactly the same.
Yeah, the
It's
temps
like
doesn't.
every single day is sunny and it's 36, 37, 36, 36,
Yeah.
35. And every night is a minimum of 22.
It doesn't fluctuate much.
What's What's Dubai like? Is that similar?
In terms of temp, the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same.
Is it a temperate climate?
No.
Is Dubai close to?
It's like an hour and a half to drive. Yeah.
Oh, that's not too
No. Yeah, like half of this World Cup will be played in Dubai. Big for the country to get a World Cup hosted there. I think they had a whole IPL there, didn't they? I think.
Yeah.
In IPL
That's the thing.
actually stands for Indian Panty Line.
Where do you get off, honestly?
No, VPL is a visible panty line. Have you never heard that before?
No.
Really?
We don't watch weird shit.
Sounds very.
We don't watch weird shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What's the worst cricket game you've been to? I went to day 2 of the 2018 test. Was a slow day. We ended up training home and going to a pub. During the hour train home, India made 12 runs and no wickets. Fuck that. An hour for 12 runs. Welcome, Ravinio. Tests or T20s? I like test cricket probably a bit more.
Do you?
I actually like ODIs. That's my favourite format. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not a huge T20 fan, but I kind of appreciate them all in their own way. What's the worst game I've been to? I've never been to a test match, believe it or not. I've been to a lot of ODIs and stuff.
Really?
Never been to a test match. And I used to be obsessed with cricket, so it is kind of weird. But when I lived in Bunbury, when I was really into cricket, when I was into cricket, I lived in Bunbury, which meant getting to test matches was a lot harder. And don't forget as well, there's only like one a year in Perth, which is a factor. What's the worst game? I went to, at this ground, Australia played Pakistan in a one-dayer, and we made like 240, and then Pakistan cruised and like smashed us.
Do you know what I find really weird about this, or the World Cup, is that you hold it somewhere that doesn't have a team represented?
Yeah. This was meant to be in Australia though, because of the COVID.
Like, would the UAE team be that bad that...
No, they're
You can't
usually on a
put them
par with like Namibia. They're probably even better than Namibia, to be honest, but yeah. But it's based
Namibia's
on
also
ranking.
a random country. Why would Namibia have cricket?
Well, it's a African country that has like a English influence. So that like some of their in fact, I don't know what like the percentage of white and black is in Namibia, but the entire national team, from what I can remember, is white.
Namibia?
Namibia,
Really?
yeah, which suggests that there's an English influence, doesn't it?
That's very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of just like a small South Africa, so that'd be why.
Very interesting.
To be honest, I actually think they're more Dutch than they are English, Namibia. Like, their players have Dutch names.
Namibia. Well, the Netherlands is in this World Cup.
Yeah, that's true. That one's a bit more of a mystery, to be honest. They're not Commonwealth, are they?
Strange.
South Africa is like Dutch and English.
Yeah, Namibia is literally right next door to South Africa.
Michael Stanton's in the chat. He says test matches is his favourite. I probably do like tests a lot more than T20, but I'd probably rather sit down and watch a T20. That makes sense.
Yeah, they're a British... Namibia, ex-British colony. Very interesting.
Yeah, right, there you go. That makes sense, yeah.
A lot of rich people live in Abu Dhabi. Not as much as Dubai.
No. In fact, Abu Dhabi is the wealthiest city. But that's more about the royal families.
Yeah.
No, there's no real relationship in terms of expat money. The thing is that you generally accept is that most people only go to those countries for a big pay rise. So the expats that live there make a lot more money generally. Succulent. The locals are all filthy rich, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
filthy.
Come on. Not rich.
You're rich and filthy.
How cool.
Pig filth.
So you know in the NBA, when they win a championship, they get a championship ring?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, this year, for the first year, they've done it, so you can take the ring off,
Gross.
and it can become a pendant, so you can have it as a chain if you wanted.
That's weird. Interesting.
I feel like
Can you see it? You can see it there.
Do they?
I feel like a lot of people do that.
Do they wear their rings around? How does that happen?
No.
They just it's just something to have. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
They're fucking massive. They look funny.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, it's not a
huge,
big
like,
accessory, yeah.
diamonds all over them and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're more something that like they frame or put somewhere special. Some players love. So Shaquille O'Neal, he has a ring because they also give a ring out if you make the Hall of Fame. He has this massive, obnoxious Hall of Fame ring, and he wears it sometimes at like special events and that. It looks dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. You know, Jack Stephen from St Kilda and then Geelong, he apparently has a massive ring.
Would you? I'm off a horse. But you should say that because you're bushing it up.
Oh yeah.
What?
Say, would you,
I don't know
would
if
you
you've ever
help
seen.
St Kilda's?
Oh, yeah,
Cowboys?
no. Yeah.
Oh, you reckon he's got him here? They've appealed, not a real response. They're not going to review it. The keeper was very confident there. In fact, he is going for the is he? Nah, they're
No,
not.
over's over.
Yeah.
Relax, mate.
They have 3 seconds to claim it. No, the keeper, he must have come off the pad because no one else responded. So we've got 9 overs remaining. The Aussies need 64. So run rate wise, no real issue. But the scoring has dried up a little.
Oh, did not spin.
Oh, that actually did look a little bit edgy. Pun intended.
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh no,
Absolutely
definitely not out.
nothing. Oh,
No, it's hit the pad.
It's the pad.
Sneak.
Pretorius going in for another over. Oh, that is not a convincing shot by Smith. It's a dot ball.
We do not look dangerous at all.
No, but
That's an
sometimes it's just a case of getting your eye in, you know? It takes a little while and then sometimes they explode. And Steve Smith is, when he's got his eye in, is one of the best players in the world, so I'm not too concerned until he gets
What
out.
about when-
That was a bad shot though.
Are you going to piss again?
Yes, cunt.
Fucking hell.
Grow up.
You do have issues.
Get fucked.
Beyond the pissing as well.
The pissing is the least of the issues.
The micropenis, the depression.
Yeah, that looks shit.
Oh, that sucks.
He should have sliced that.
That's a shit shot.
Yeah, it's a good catch, but. Oh, they're just playing it very safe, aren't they? Just want to see someone smack some sixes.
Yeah, get some 2020 going on.
Well, this was a 2020. Man, that'd be the worst thing about fucking being a cricket player is having to wear long pants and long shirt all the time when it's like 40 degrees for a whole day. Oof.
Ah, this is entertaining.
Carl, do you reckon you could slip into some of Dylan's jeans?
I'm a size 32.
I'm a women's large.
You're size 32, actually.
Oh yeah? You're a big booty. I'm
Yeah,
32 as well.
that's why.
You're 32. I'm 36.
Are you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Big fat.
That's weird actually. I wouldn't have thought you would in much bigger ways.
That is weird, you're right.
I have thick quads.
Do you? Yeah.
Thick with 2 C's.
Well, I don't really have a big lower body myself.
Thick.
Did I mention my abs?
I'm not having fun of you guys.
Are they having a drink?
You'll get more excited.
Will it?
Promise?
I can't promise anything.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking that in the bathroom. That's funny, but
The rhythm of the night. That song?
yeah.
We get a copyright infringement for me singing that.
We won't, but apparently you can. Like, YouTubes have been done for that, which is bizarre.
For singing songs.
Yeah. Can't be right, eh?
I've been watching.
I don't know, they might have been joking. I've been watching. I've been waiting in the shadows.
This feels like fucking test cricket right now.
Don't know.
So shit.
No, they're just playing.
No, I like cricket. No, it's true.
I feel like I've been watching.
No, I like cricket. So. Cricket is kind of terrible, says Hamish. Welcome, mate. Heath says, not wrong, but fuck, I love it. Went from 98 to 28. What's that, the viewers maybe? That's alright.
Man, they could easily just train this in playing boring cricket.
Oh, that's a big hit from Maxwell. That's got to, not even make it halfway to the boundary.
They
That was
suck. They just don't hit the ball right.
They
just don't hit the ball right.
Why don't you just kick it through the goals?
Just fucking swing harder, man. I'm sick of this. You don't even make it.
How hard is it to hit a ball over a fence? I think the pitch is consistently hard for them to find the pace of. That is a great hit, though.
He hit that one well.
Smith has backed away, lobbed it over cut the kind of over through the cover sort of region, and it's gone to the boundary.
Over the slip. Cricket.
So it's almost as though they've kind of made a bit of a decision here to pick up the pace. Because two big shots in a row by the Aussies.
It's sort of like they've gone, alright, let's hit the ball harder now.
Yeah, pretty much. Still only 53 to win with 7 wickets in hand. Another fairly strong shot, but it would just be the single.
No!
I'd rather spend time with Huntsman than watch cricket, just so you know that I hate cricket. Cool, buddy. And yet you're here. Thanks, mate.
Kick him.
You fool.
You should kick him.
Nah, he's good. He's been around for a long time.
Good value.
Yeah.
You should do a True Footy celebrity boxing match, except just pick a subscriber and just bash them.
You're up, Huntsman.
An AFL YouTuber boxing scene.
That's a real niche market.
I'd probably cop the pair. The pair's about 6'5". But it'd be by weight. Weight would be funny because I reckon we'd all actually be a similar weight now that I think about it. Except Druzy.
Yes.
Druzy
Featherweight.
fair bit lighter. But I reckon most of the rest of us boys would be in that early 80s region.
Yeah, hell yeah. Lads, wrestle.
Lads. Wrestling.
We're about to wrestle.
Yeah, so turns out we're pretty average as well. In comparison.
Yeah, no, we're a lot more in control than they were though. They'd lost
Yeah, no, I was going to say that actually.
We've still got...
Well, I was thinking about the same analysis that you were.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I agree with what you said, which contradicted what I said. No, we're in control.
We're in control.
But
I
we're
think,
having fun.
you know what? I think we're in control.
Yeah, but they're not so far in control that if we lost wickets, we wouldn't be under pressure.
Yeah. Agree.
We're
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah, when you think about it like that, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Mm. This is actually better than Test cricket.
You reckon? I reckon it's about the same.
Feels about the same.
Smith and Maxwell are fucking dangerous players, bro.
I feel like I've been watching all day.
I realised I actually like Big Bash for the fireworks.
It is fire.
And the thoughts.
Yeah.
Shamsi, the big...
Oh, don't do it to him!
Oh!
Entertainment.
Whose birthday is it? Oh, whose birthday is it? Oh, Maxwell has a reverse swept over third man for a couple of bounces with that 4.
That is salt in the wound.
Yeah.
Look at that. They've just gone.
Salt in the vagina of South Africa.
That really is.
They've literally just gone, hey, let me salt your vagina. Look at this.
Yeah.
You want to see something?
Say
Some
when.
pepper. Say when.
That's enough, thanks.
It's starting to sting. You get a few beers deep in a stream and this sort of banter comes out.
Oh, sponsors. It's only a 63 metre boundary. That's a very short boundary.
I would
Today's stream is
literally
sponsored by Saxa Salt.
hit that so far. Anyway.
Sponsored by Salt.
Sponsored by...
Put it on your food, makes the salt here.
Salted fish.
Sponsored by Old Spice.
You got a door, you got a gym.
Hello? Isn't there a new sponsor coming on?
Non-permanent. I got this watch for free. From Filippo Loretti.
Can you give me a watch? I've been on a cold
I
stream.
can give you a discount.
Ooh.
15%. Take it or leave
That
it.
sucks.
Yeah, that's kind of
Well, versus free, yeah, but if you went from full price to 15% off, you'd be like, oh, sick.
Nah, it still sucks.
No, it depends how much the watch costs.
Anywhere between 200 and 300 for these kind of watches.
Oh.
This was about 300.
Yeah?
Yeah, so 15% of that is divided by 6. I don't know.
Not much.
You get a couple bucks off here or there. Oh, ducked it.
He'll give you free shit.
No, it'd be like $40 off.
Can't give it to you for free, but I can give you 15% discount.
Do you wear watches? Do you have
On
do
the
you own a
shipping.
watch?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I wear a watch at work.
Yeah. What kind of watch is it?
G-Shock.
Is it?
Yeah.
I got a G-Shock.
Yeah.
I got the mini ones though.
Well, gee, that's a shock.
I got the big, the huge ones.
Yeah, I got the big
Big girl.
Big.
BBG.
big baby G-Shock.
Yeah.
I think that is actually a type of watch, a baby G-Shock. I think that's a small one for kids.
Baby shark.
Oh, he's going it again.
Yeah, he loves it, eh?
Loves a good
It's-
sweet.
I'm feeling it.
Fuck, call him the janitor. 'cause
Does
he's
he work in
sleeping.
aisle 52 in housewares? Because that was a sweep.
Is that brooms there? Yes. Nice. Bunnings talk. Is there going to be snags at the Bunnings tomorrow?
I think there was today and not tomorrow.
Damn it.
Good one to know.
Or it's the other way around.
So you don't know.
I can find
What
it.
he's saying is he's got no idea.
It's pretty standard.
Let me find
It's
out.
right on brand for you.
At your local Bunnings, where there'll be snags. There will be...
What are these ones?
No, there will be one
Also
Sunday.
brand. Why does that look different?
Are you guys having trouble getting snags every weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. They're the same, yeah.
Really hitting the snag. No.
No, the ratio is about one snag to one.
We've hit a bit of a
Troll.
snag. Getting the
Get
snags.
out of here.
Leave my content.
Adith is in the chat.
Who?
Adith.
I don't know. I said who.
He actually points out that it's midnight in Victoria. Interesting point.
Interesting point.
Interesting point. Daylight savings.
4 o'clock
Carry the
at
one.
Abu
You were right.
How hot is it in Victoria?
I'm just reading his comments. Can't repeat them.
Why? It's not good content.
That's good content, just not readable content regarding another YouTube.
Not
Doesn't-
readable content.
God damn it, Heath.
43 off 36 needed. So we're almost at crunch time, guys.
Thank God.
Subscribe.
I hope the viewers are enjoying the content.
So anything about Jake Paul. To be honest, this was just meant to be a bit of a yarn, a bit of a fun one. Like, I'm not that invested in the World Cup.
Was it?
Yeah. Then it'll get more interesting as the tournament progresses, I'm sure.
You just have to watch cricket all day till right at the very end.
I feel like I've held my own today.
Look,
It is midnight over in fucking Victoria, which I think is a factor.
do we have any Abu Dhabi viewers in there?
I really doubt it. Let us know if you're from Abu Dhabi, all 14 of you.
Why is it called T20?
2020.
It's right there. I was thinking like tennis 20. I was like, what's the T for? Surely it's C20.
Cricket, it's like tennis without the net.
So that's me.
You like, it's like a different country, they call it like different names. Like in Abu Dhabi, cricket is called like tennis or
And tennis is called cricket.
yeah.
Imagine that.
I took a double hat trick at this ground. At the end that he's bowling from too.
Oh, no. Too high.
The outside off as well.
Nothing. Nothing. Not even a review.
Where's that short little man?
Bavuma. Is he
Oh,
low-key thick?
Yeah, he kind of is.
Yeah, a bit.
No, it's not even low key. It's
Yeah,
straight obvious.
Get that ass out of my face.
Aditya saying, please don't lose hope. WA people love you. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Pete says, how many 2020s were there played in 2020? Well, fuck, bro.
Damn, man.
20.
That's like Inception.
Imagine.
Imagine if there was 2020s played in 2020.
No, that can't be right because was the IPL play? Well, mind you, we had in a pandemic, but I think the IPL.
Go there, get there, yes.
The IPL still happened.
Lads.
Big Bash still happened.
Cricket.
Football. Fuck, it's been a while since I've done the football.
Really?
Yeah.
How long?
20,
8 months, I reckon.
20 months?
8 months.
8 months to a day.
8 months. Wow, you could have almost had a baby in that time.
Maybe I have. Just kidding. My love life is atrocious. Oh, that's another big shot over mid wicket. Doesn't look like it's going to make it to boundary.
Oh, that's a
that's what happens when you
That
just
looks
don't.
like fucking classic catches.
When you hit the ball that poorly, that's what's going to happen. But it was a great catch and an important one for South Africa. They're still in the game. Thanks, Adelaide Crows are the best. Appreciate it. Oh my God, Hamish, I'm not reading that either.
What is he talking about?
You know the Bev show.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're kind of
Doggies.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah. You know he's caught up in a bit of controversy. I think he's been stitched up.
Who's that?
Bev show? Do you know Bev show? Oh, he's just another guy that kind of went viral for deliberately being a footy nuff. Like he tries to be like a McAvaney type. And he's like,
Puts on the voice thing. Like, it's pretty good.
"Go you bloody beauty!" Like that. Like, he kind of went viral. But he is also
Viral on what? What does he do?
Facebook. He does YouTube now as well and TikTok. But he used to do a Facebook live show. But he was a bit of a meme. But he was also it was an act a little bit. It was like satire, but people didn't realise that, so they kind of just like took the piss out of him and stuff. So he's got a bit of a following. Seems like a really nice kid, to be honest. I say kid, he's probably like 22 or something.
There's pictures out there on the internet of.
I think he's been stitched up with a lot of stuff. Like the people were trying to imply that he's grooming and stuff. But I don't think
there's
it's true.
pictures out there of him messaging untapped youth.
But there's been a few proven that were definitely faked screenshots or like taking screenshots out of context and stuff like that. So I don't know. It sounds like the people are going after him a little bit. So don't want to say too much.
That's rough.
Yeah, like the Bulldogs, which he supports. Rough.
Someone's gonna fucking like find
I've
your
had
live
3
streams one
views.
day and like cut them out to you going like, I'm gonna take that you.
If somebody wanted to cancel me, they would go to this live stream first, and then all the others.
And they cancel you purely because of the entertainment.
Here I am wanting to be the kickoff. Stoinis is in. This is the wildcard player we said. Oh, that is.
Do you reckon Stoinis gets it done off the field?
Yeah, he's a good looking man. Yeah.
Marcus Groins.
I reckon his batting average would be decent. Yeah.
Tens.
Strike rate? Yeah.
Why?
He averages it to 9.5.
Couple sixes.
Thank you, Bella. You're a legend. Thanks for being here. I'm not really reading too much of the other stuff. People weighing into the Bev conversation. I've never actually had a conversation with him, which is kind of weird that I haven't. He seems like a nice guy, though.
Have you had a conversation with most football YouTubers?
Yeah, to be honest. Yeah.
Tight knit group.
It's not doing any of this around. No. Mitch Robinson, no. He counts. Dill Buckley, no.
Damn it. So you really haven't?
No, you're
No.
not part of this community.
You just fuck with the losers.
Bev Show, no. The loser. Well, Caden has more subscribers than either. I'm actually very close to Dill Buckley. I'm only a few 100 subscribers behind him, though. But
Close to subscribers. I thought you meant like personally.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Yeah, but he actually has a much bigger audience than me. It's just
Yeah, but well, they don't subscribe, so.
It's just the algorithms.
Yeah.
The algorithm does.
Rhythm of the night. I've had 3 or 4 beers and I'm very hungry. Give me some chips. Ooh.
Algorithms of the night.
The rhythm of the night. No, it is kind of wild.
Stoinis would be. I reckon he would do better if his name wasn't Stoinis.
I reckon he gets a bit of stoin. Put a bit of stoin away.
The groin.
Yeah.
Definitely potentially.
Oh, that sucked.
We're gonna lose. We're actually gonna lose this.
Fucking.
What does that mean if we lose?
Oh, it's just a World Cup match, so there's like 4 or 5 we go through. So we can lose one and win the rest and still top the group. But
There's nothing in this game at all.
Right.
that's
So
not quite true.
this
But
live stream feels pointless.
no, it's a big
No, it definitely doesn't. It's great content.
No, it's not a knockout game, but as with any World Cup, all games are important, but they're not all knockout.
Just not as important as others.
That just sucks. That just sucks.
Oh, it's a Schwami too.
Schwan, the fat man.
Shamsy.
Fat
I don't know what I call
man.
it. Shamsy?
I'm the
Shamsy.
fat man. Dee-da-da-da-do.
Maxwell, you fucking idiot. You've cost us this game.
Did you get fired?
He probably was our second highest scorer.
You know? Doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
I'm proud of him anyway.
Oh, Wade. Wow. Can't wait for you to do fuck all.
That's just fucking needlessly hard.
But true.
Nah, he'll be alright.
See it pans out. We'll see how it pans out.
There's only 38 runs to get. They just have to do it in the next 28 balls. That's basically how you win.
So if you hit enough balls and then there's more than the other team, then you win.
I don't think it's that simple.
Before the time.
How many
runs
runs per ball does it say?
Well, it'll be like a run rate per over. 38 off 28 is probably like 8 and over.
How many runs do we need to win?
38.
How many balls are there?
28. 2.
Yeah. Well, 1.35.
Yeah. Times that by 6.
What?
Because that'd be the run rate.
What do you think it is?
About 8. That's what I said.
8.14.
Ooh.
Nice. That's very close.
That's
Well, I have
pretty
7.
close to being pi as well.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
3.14.
8.16, isn't that?
I suppose you only change 1 digit, but
Yeah.
you change it by 5.
Fuck
so.
you.
Jesus, mate.
Sorry, funny. Should we done? No.
There's only 28 balls left.
Should we? No. It's fine.
Just missed the end of the game.
Yeah.
Should we take a 5
Guys,
over
we're
break?
gonna come back and we're gonna go for a break. 5-minute break.
5 over break.
We're not actually. Stay tuned.
We're not. Stay tuned. If anything, tell your friends to jump on as well.
Yeah.
It's really kicking off now.
Why don't you hit up your fucking Abu Dhabi alumni?
That's
from
so
your school?
true. Why don't you do that?
Where's Spicy Dogs?
What would the benefit be?
Yeah.
So they can jump
Where's
on the
that
street.
dude? Where's the dude with the curly hair? What's his name?
Don't know who you're referring to. Curly hair.
Kind of big.
Schwamsy.
You just fucking. Are you making that up? I know he's fucking around, but are you making that up? I don't know. Curly hair?
What's your name? What's going on here? No, it's good. So Schwabsy is bowling.
Yeah,
Wamsy. You just added a W.
Do you reckon your hair's curly?
Yeah.
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 You're a big kind of guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's alumni.
What's happening right now?
We're having fun, man. We're actually trying to make this entertaining.
Welcome back to the True
Right
Footy
to
Show, guys. We're watching cricket today.
Oh, they're really loving that little sweepy bloke.
That was actually the first ball story in his face.
You know what, Stornus, you too
Stornus.
can do that. Don't even try.
You know what we should, instead of just True Footy, we should just make it about just general life or like men's health and stuff like that. The True Man Show.
Sounds lame.
Sounds like a Jim Carrey film.
Oh, yes, man.
The True Man Show. Yes, man.
Yes Man is my favourite Jim
Don't
Carrey
you
film.
jump off of
No,
the ledge, man.
it is.
Is that the one? Is that the one where he sings the song?
Grinch is very close as well.
What's the one where he sings the song where the guy
If you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Yeah. Nah, it is. It's such a wholesome film.
If you do not want to see me again,
I really like Zoe
understand.
Deschanel.
Yeah, I was gonna
Ooh,
say
this
Zoe
one's-
Deschanel. Like she's a bit of a heartthrob in that film as well.
Yeah, massive heart trouble.
It's such a sweet film.
sweet film, man.
I hate you.
You're not wrong there.
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
just repeating everything I'm saying.
Schwami's doing a bit of damage.
Schwam still delivered. That's good over him. For him, that's 2 off him.
Schwam,
Look, he's talking shit. He's
I'm yours.
We need literally 9 and over now.
oh,
So,
no, overs, man. It's hard
it's
to do.
got-
But
How are we going to do 9 overs when we only got 4 left?
I said 9 and over.
oh, no, yeah.
So if you're 9 and over, you're
That's
Jesse will get with you.
nah. You fucked him.
I got myself off. I was gonna say untapped.
Jesse
youth,
will
but
untap you.
I was all thinking. Yeah, I think we're all thinking.
Jesse will
the
turn
same
you
thing.
from an untapped youth.
I think I've had the most beers. So
Nice! If you want to see Jesse do a butt chug, get this to 1,000 likes.
Alright, fucking owed. What are we up to? 120?
Live butt chug on True Footy by True Footy.
If someone
yeah.
can hack it, and
I
fucking-
would literally do it if we could put 1,000 likes by the end of this game.
You heard, ladies and gentlemen. Text your friends, get them to like it. They don't have to look at it,
like we're not kidding. Just fucking come on and like it
and then leave.
and leave,
And then comment in it saying butt chug, so we know what you're here for.
if you guys want to spread this around the internet, there's about to be a butt chug live on YouTube.
And we have, how long would be left?
We just went up a like.
Yes.
Yes, lads.
Come on, all the lads. Come on, all the lads. Like.
Subscribe.
Nah, don't. Just like.
No subscribes.
Nah, subscribe it. Subscribe.
All right, here's a new challenge: 1,000 likes and 0 subscribes.
Actually, everyone unsubscribe. So 1,000 likes and negative 100
If you get True
subscribes.
Footy back down to 0 subscribes, you will not.
The stream has really turned on me. Oh, that was a really dainty little hit off the full toss.
Dainty.
It was like normally with a full toss, you think I'm gonna smash this over the square leg, but
Maybe he was scared.
well, yeah,
Potentially.
I think so. Well, when you look at some of the other big hits,
That's
in the
a
game,
great catch.
it was a great catch. Terrible. Shot.
Almost classic. Would you say?
Nah. It would probably make the KFC classic catches for like a given week, but
Yeah. But not
That's
that
nice,
long.
okay.
it was a good catch. It was a good
That was
catch.
a good catch.
Hey,
I'd smash my KFC right now.
yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Is that his initials? Is it?
I was trying to think of a guy's name.
Get out of this man!
Kevin Frederick Costner.
What the drone?
Why does it always go to Costa?
Fontaine Mac. Fontaine Mac, no matter what. Have you seen Draft Day?
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked that Fontaine Mac is dead now.
It is, man.
He is the one time.
Rabada. Domo Regata. Mr.
Oh.
Rabada is bowling.
I'm going to be a brown.
Oh, yeah, right.
Stoins.
It's such a ridiculous story that. Like, I love the film Draft
Oh,
Day.
it's fantastic. I wish they'd make
But
more drafts.
the idea that he trades, what is it, like 3 future first rounders for pick 1 when he didn't even want it, and then
And then
live
picks
trades
pick
his
2.
way back and then has more picks at the end than when he started. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just silly.
The whole time he doesn't even want pick one. He wants Fontaine Mac.
Yeah, and then he just trades up 3 future firsts.
What an
It
idiot.
actually just like does not make any sense. But if you didn't follow,
God, this guy's a genius.
yeah, I was gonna say if you didn't follow that much, yeah, and even clearly the character,
He turned a number 3 pick into 6 number 2 picks.
he's clearly, he's clearly not even like that wasn't even his plan. Like,
No.
yeah,
Just winged it.
doesn't make sense. But it was a good film though.
Have you seen the film Moneyball?
Yeah, good film.
Right,
yeah.
great Moneyball.
Yeah.
Love a bit of.
Moneyball and Draft Day are my 2 sport films, I think.
Yeah, I could think of another sport film.
Coach Carter.
Field of Dreams. I've never watched Coach
Nah,
Carter.
it's,
Love Coach Carter.
it's been sitting on my Netflix list for like 2
Yeah,
years.
it is an all-time famous movie though.
Yeah, it's really good. And I Remember the Titans.
Oh, true. That is a good film actually.
I
I
haven't
remember.
seen it at the time.
And
Yeah.
Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, fair play. Oh, fielding
Get
error.
through.
Was that-
Yes.
4.
Was that poor fielding or was that just unlucky? But it's gone through the infield and is bounces all the way.
Hello. Oh, yeah.
What about the longest yard?
Yeah, I love that.
Ice Age 2.
What's
Unlucky
what's the
film.
one? Is it what's it called? The Lion Side.
Yeah, Right Side's a good movie.
Is that a sport film? Is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a football one.
Oh.
Football.
To clarify, that was unlucky fielding, not bad fielding at all. That was a bump ball. He couldn't quite get to it.
Goal?
Oh, I never watched
Whoa.
Goal. I've heard good things though.
Yeah, it's
I've
pretty
never seen that.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Bennett like Beckham.
Ooh, Fool's Gold.
I actually watched that for the first time. How do those guys think? That was actually a decent movie.
I do this thing where I just bring it up all the time at work as a funny joke, and people are like, "Why do you keep bringing up that specific film?"
How to lose a guy in 10 days.
I actually didn't mind
It is actually.
Is that
a
Matthew
perfectly-
McConaughey?
Yeah, it's a decent
Yeah.
film. Yeah.
Oh,
Young-
I was thinking about...
Young Matthew McConaughey.
Nah, when you said How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, I was thinking about 10 Things I Hate About You.
Old Heath Ledger.
Yeah. The Dark Knight.
No. I mean, he's from that film, but he's not the Dark Knight. 29 runs needed off 19 balls.
He's old Heath Ledger. Yeah.
Ugh.
Don't worry,
The
Mr.
camera
Rabada. That's another boundary the Aussies have started taking.
Get around
control.
it, fire up.
Ladies and gentlemen, fire up.
Big over. Big
How to
over.
lose
Would
a
that be
South
how
African 2020 in 10 days.
Would that be held muffled when I yelled that into the mic?
Yeah, it would have. Yeah.
Sick. I hope it fucking burst some guy's eardrum.
A bacon and egg muck.
Muffled?
Muffled.
Knee slapper. We're having fun.
You know what?
You guys having fun?
Entertainment. Increase.
Can those be stretched out into jeans?
Can you unroll them all the way down to your ankles? Are they rolled?
Imagine that. Well, funny you say that. I've got like the zip-on ones.
Metro's actually allows shorts anyway, so
Yeah, so it's all good.
we're good.
I don't want to go anyway, but I just like pressuring other people.
They do require ACLs then on entry though.
Fuck.
Did you actually get a Rico in the end?
Yeah, I got a hamstring in there instead.
Yeah.
Noise.
So I got one ACL and 3 hamstrings.
How do you get pants that fit? I made that joke to Tracy when she was working in Retic. She had
I didn't tell you about this pants to fit because you were out fat.
look at
You
you
were
thick girl.
You say my ass too thick?
No, she's just not talking like no, she's like, Jesse, I'm counting stock, whatever. She had a big bag of like PVC elbows. She's like, I got a big what'd she say? I've got 37 elbows here. And I was like, how do you get a shirt that fits?
What did she say?
She fucking loved it. It was fucking amazing.
How do you get shirts made?
Custom. 37.
Fuck, that's actually a good one. If I actually serve a customer at work
Yeah.
and someone's like, you got any elbows? I'll be like, just these two.
I reckon just loiter around aisle 7 and you
Yeah.
But it'd be funny if you just went like, if they asked you and you took it hell seriously and you're like...
Well, it's not a fucking knee, is it?
Elbow?
Elbow. Fuck, that's classic. I sure could be a smart ass more at work. You do so many like puns and shit about products.
You gotta be a weirdo like Jesse to come up with them all though.
Yeah.
I don't have the time. Oh, he's just taking that.
Sometimes you can like, if you're awake at night, just listen real carefully. You can hear Jesse just like thinking. He just like lays in bed and goes like,
Elbows, shit that don't fit.
nuts, these
These nuts.
D's nuts.
These nuts.
Jeans, D's nuts. How does this fit? Classic.
We're having fun.
We're having fun. Do you know what else is fun? Bit goofy, bit silly. Wearing your sunnies backwards. Up
Well, I was gonna say, odd fashion choice. He is sweating, you can see it in the brim.
Fuck yeah, his brim's wet.
Moist day for the boys.
Moist. Be warm.
Oh, yucky.
Ah, that's wide. What a fool. Free hit. Is that a free hit if it's
I
wide?
don't know.
Free hit a thing? Did I just make it up?
This doesn't feel like a T20 match, does it?
Nah, fucking dragon. So I said
Big
to
Bash
Jesse
is
before I
way
started,
more like exciting.
and it happens and it's quick.
Yeah.
I said to Jesse, I was like, 6 o'clock, we'll be out of here at like 7. Fucking T20's just bang. It's like 9:30.
It literally feels like a one day.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I'm sick of it. Put in a complaint to the ICC.
Target 119.
Well, that was 17 overs. Fucking 3
Oh, mullet man.
Mullet man. That one's not on purpose either, that's just how his hair grows. You can tell when they have like these just like little bits here, like just are a little bit shorter, instead of actually having a dump problem.
Like Jesse's.
Step away from that bed. really.
Watermelon.
And sparkling water. As opposed to soda water.
I think they always make them with sparkling water, to be honest.
I don't know, what's the difference between sparkling water and soda water?
I think just the what's the word?
The carbonation.
Carbonation is the word I'm looking for. The carbonation, yeah. Alright, the final beer has been cracked as we enter the final 14 deliveries of this T20 World Cup match.
Bang.
Slower ball first up.
Nutmegged him.
Mega nuts is a variation of nutmeg.
Told you, it just thinks
You
about
can
it.
see the graph. Do you see the graph on the screen? Or that's too far for you.
It's too far from my
Okay.
face.
The views went up massively in the middle for some reason.
In the middle of the stream.
Yeah.
It really did have like a
As soon as we went off camera.
Yeah, we went on break.
Yeah.
Like around the 220 mark.
That's weird, eh?
What are we talking about?
I don't think it was anything to do with that. Oh, he's flat batted it across and it'll be another single. So South Africa have done pretty well to restrict it. 18 off 2 overs now. The wickets are kind of irrelevant.
They should just smack it, eh?
No, they need to, yeah.
Just go for it.
18 off 12 balls.
4s and 6s.
I reckon if they hit enough sixes, they might win this one.
But both sides will be feeling like they're in a good position here, to be honest. It's pretty evenly poised. I'd probably still rather be Australia.
Would you?
Yeah. 18 off 12 with 5 wickets in hand. Yeah, I would.
Just 9 runs are over.
Yeah, but when there's only 2, that's pretty doable.
Stoinis needs to really put his dick into it.
I bet he does.
Yeah, I think
Probably in the UAE, not so much.
Yeah. Actually, do I like white guys around there?
Not as much. No.
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 So you were a flop over that way?
So to speak, yeah.
Noise.
I'm a flop everywhere, boy.
Yeah, except metros.
Yeah, true. It's gone on 8 months, I think. No, that can't be right. What is April?
Are you counting days?
6 months.
Counting down to the first day back.
Yeah, well,
It's like you've just come out of rehab.
it's only about 90 minutes until we go back
Until we
to
do
so.
a relapse.
$18 from 12.
Give me something, boys. Seriously.
Give me something, Aussies.
I'm sick of this shit.
2 for 11 off 3 overs is a great return there from Nortier.
Give me something.
Now you're just some.
Is that how you say his name?
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
That's naughty.
Ah. Nortier or Nortney?
Actually, it's Schneeblade. Classic sport movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that water polo.
ICC. Men's.
Water
T20.
polo. My
Did you
nuts.
say that water polo movie as well?
I said water polo scene.
Oh.
They haven't made a classic water
So-
polo movie.
I was wearing 3 hats.
The same. They were on the same runs. Both of these 2 teams with at this point, but the
What the hell's
Aussies.
going on, mate?
Huh?
He's like, what the hell's going on, mate?
But the Aussies have 3 extra wickets in hand, so that could be the difference here.
Here we go. Bang!
Big
Oh!
whack.
Get
It's
over.
safe. They'll get a single.
Fuck, that's not what we want.
Oh, single, but ready to mingle.
And Stoinis is on. He's got 4 hats. We've got one in his pants.
4 hats, 3 pairs of sunnies.
Surely not. I don't think he's got a hat in his pants. I think
Is
he's
he
just happy to be there.
Glorified equipment boy. Doesn't even place for him. He's just like the general manager of the equipment.
Generally manage your equipment, bitch.
Probably would.
11 deliveries left.
Not specifically manage the equipment, I was generally.
Yeah. There's someone who do the more day-to-day stuff. I'm more big picture.
That's classic, man. That's definitely worth a like.
126 likes, guys. Thank you for those who have stayed on.
It was 1,000 likes and just as a live butt chug. Just
Yeah,
remember that.
100%. As opposed to my other
Would that
delayed
take your
butt
career?
chug.
I hope the 1,000's worth it.
The 1,000 would be sick in its own right. I've only had one video before with 1,000 likes. Oh no!
Get two in, 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 get two in.
It'll go down as a drop catch, but they'll get 2 runs more importantly.
Oh, that hurt his hand too. Good.
I bet it did, yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh, Stoinis.
Oh, naughty.
Hoping it was his bowling hand. Bit of a half volley there. Didn't quite cleanly hit.
Oh, that's a finger.
It was right on the edge of his middle finger, I reckon. Or his index. No, what's the other one? Not the index.
No,
one.
that was ring finger, I think.
That's
yeah.
broken.
Yeah, ring finger.
Broken?
No, you'd know by now.
Just a terrible jar.
Just terrible.
Like
Terrible jar.
It's like some jam. Oh, full toss, and that's pushed wide. It's going to find the fielder again.
Oh, we
Fuck.
love some singles, don't we?
Yeah.
We actually
Like-
do. The boys are ready.
That's why we're going to Metros, that choice.
Yeah, I'm not, but anyway.
Just me on my own then.
Nah, you go in your gym gear.
Yeah.
Who's
That's
Jim
pretty-
Gear?
Dwight Gear. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know about it. I'm not confident.
14 off 9.
What do you think their strategy is here, Jesse?
Just hit the ball to the boundary as hard as you can.
Hmm.
Don't get out.
Great take.
Cure world hunger. Those 3 things, if they can achieve those, they'll win.
Solve world hunger.
Cure world hunger by
Nobody.
feeding themselves first or
Yep.
feeding others
No
first?
one. Oh, big hit over the infield. It's going to bounce.
Yeah,
Fucking Schwami
single
again.
man. Love it.
Credit.
Fucking sick of Schweiman.
Fair play to South Africa. They've fielded, or they've at least bowled to the field well. Because
It's the hat man. Dee-da-da-da-da-da.
this is going to come to a big final over. And 13 off 8 now looks a little dicey for Australia.
Yeah, it really does. Look very dicey. Particularly because we can only score singles at this stage.
Yeah, that's the story of my love life.
Yeah, really big time.
I'd really like to pull a couple. I'm looking at you.
I hope the camera isn't capturing these moments.
You are in all of these. True Footy clips.
Come on.
Oh, it's beaten the infield. I reckon that one's good. That one will get there. It will get there.
Yes!
4.
9 off 7. Big
Come on,
boundary.
boys.
Big boundary. Yeah, it's sort of your love life. 13 was off 8, and now it's
Come
nine.
on, boys.
Oh.
Oh, that's cramps. But
Obrigado, Mr. Roboto.
would you help the reroll from Richmond off a horse? Even when it's not here, this joke doesn't leave.
The reroll from Richmond.
We're having fun. If you're having fun, give it a like.
Or 1,000.
Yeah, give it 1,000 likes.
And if we get 1,000, then Jesse does a live butt chug.
Oh, follow you again, that will
If
be
you
a
don't know
signal.
what that is, Google Steve-O butt chug from Jackass. And you'll...
If you don't know what that is, Google Mr. Hands.
What?
You don't know Mr. Hands? Do you know Mr. Hands? You didn't. I swear I've made this joke with you before. Okay.
Mr.
No.
Hands.
Flop.
That's a fucking cramps video.
That's fucking 19-year-old Jesse in Abu Dhabi.
I
A big
I
flop.
swear.
2 girls, 1 cup.
I swear we've joked about this before.
2 girls, 1 flop.
Sorry, my love life. Except with the other 2 girls. I swear
And it
we've
wasn't a
joked-
flop either.
I swear.
2 blokes, not flop for Jesse. Am I right?
This is a normal situation.
3 guys sitting on a couch.
No penis.
Flop.
3
Anyway.
guys sitting on a couch 10 feet apart because they're not gay.
Mr. Hand, I swear, I joked about this with someone. Anyway, Mr. Hands is a viral video in like the mid 2000s of a guy getting fucked by a horse and then he dies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Graphic.
I can't believe you didn't
I've
know
never
that.
seen that.
No, I haven't either.
No, I haven't seen it.
I've
I
never
just
even
know
heard
it
of it.
exists. Like, you know how you just know these shock videos exist?
Like,
No.
like 1 man, 1
2 girls,
vase.
1 cup?
I've seen that.
You seen 1 man, 1 vase?
What's up? Not so good on the rewatch.
Breaks on him.
Yeah, I think so.
People, just noticed, our viewers are just bummed up. People were like trying to get our reactions to this going down the last over, and you're like, you haven't seen Mr. Hands. Well, I've seen 2 girls, 1 cup. I'm wrong.
What's really important in life though? Alright, let's go. Everyone jump on and view this.
Oscar
No.
Victorious lining up for goal number 4. Oh, it's a slower
Oh,
ball.
that absolutely
Oh.
It's
sucked.
a low full toss. It's a slower ball, but it's a good result. I'll take 2. Take 2 of these nuts, and he has gotten back. So 6 off 5. That's a good result for the Aussies.
Ooh. Who will win here?
I think Australia.
Will
Marcus Stoinis or
Stoinis.
Jacques de Kock?
Stoinis. Mr. Stewart.
It's actually pronounced jerk.
Jacques, is it not?
Came in my ass. Had a few beers and
Fuck
getting
up,
silly.
That's fucked up. Metro.
No, it's not Family Guy. He's like, Cayman Islands, Cayman my ass. I'm going to America. There we go. That's it. That's a boundary.
Ooh.
Definitely. And Australia have one hand on my nuts. No, that's it.
Two runs
four.
from 4 balls.
One
surely.
Is it 2 runs, 4 balls?
So what will... I've seen that video.
Jesse made it.
2 balls with the runs. What will happen is South Africa bring the field up. So this is some of the worst content on cricket YouTube we've ever seen.
Is there even a subsection for cricket?
Oh
YouTube
yeah,
yet?
yeah, it'd be way bigger than AFL.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Is there a subsection for 2 balls on the runs?
Deal. I wonder what the fucking chat's saying. I haven't looked at that for a while. We've just been
Probably
going
not much at this stage.
unregulated. A few people going off about the results. General cricket. No, we have to try hit hard for a 6 and we win. Yeah. So the field will come up here. So we just need to hit it over the infield. I reckon wicket here, caught in the infield.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon.
But we still win.
I reckon they'll bowl the ball and he'll hit it with the bat really hard. And he does. Ooh, no.
Whoa.
Straight
2
to
from 3.
Surely you're thinking to yourself, I just got to hit it in the air, and then I'm safe.
Just get it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Actually, it's pretty simple when you think about cricket. It should be pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, it's actually super simple. I should have done it. Wow.
Just get the runs.
Yeah. I then get 2 balls.
Jesse gets the runs all the time.
Yeah. It's that,
Not
it's that
factually
Abu Dhabi.
If you can do it outside of cricket, you can do it inside of cricket.
2 to win off 3. Pretorius runs in. Oh, it's a full
Surely
touch. He
over.
smacked it. Is that going to beat? Yes, he is. And that will be the game. Australia win the first game.
Stoinis!
Lads!
And now he's going to go steal your girls.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
We've been lifelong fans. We've been talking about this for months.
We've done it, boys. We've done it. Never in doubt. It was great cricket from start to finish.
Yeah.
Oh, the dream has come true.
I'm feeling fucking fired up.
Metros is on at this rate.
Metros?
Yeah. Starkus Moinus
Fuck.
has hit the boundary.
Starkus makes them moistest. I don't know. That flop is better in my head.
Yeah. I like Moinus better. To be
I saw
honest.
the intention behind it. Moinus doesn't mean anything.
All right, now everyone, run up the likes. Get 1,000 likes. Jesse's doing a live butt chug. Where are the active
Too
likes?
close to the mic. Just back up a little.
No, I'm fired up. 1,000 likes and Jesse's doing a live butt chug.
1,000 likes and Dylan shouts as Jimmy brings.
No.
Rats. Well, so I have to do a butt chug, but you won't even agree to hit 1,000 likes to get Jimmy brings.
Oh no, for 1,000 likes I will do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
One more like and Dylan gets Jimmy.
3 likes and Metros.
Alright.
right. Okay, no more likes and we'll go to Metros.
Alright, unlike.
End stream. Wow, that was a big win. Big win.
I'm fired up, guys.
South Africa
You have
are-
no idea. I'm steaming.
Oh yeah? Oh.
Piss off the darkness real quick.
Lap my cheeks and call me Jack Stephen.
You need to add a bit on like where he leaves as well. Like
What's that? What do you
Lap
think?
my cheeks, call me Jack Stevens, and I'll leave Victoria. We didn't need this. Went to Geelong.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we might make like a Jack Stephen and depart.
Oh no! Depart my cheeks.
Isn't that a DiCaprio film? Oh, that's fine.
The Departed Cheeks.
Good win for the Aussies. They got Sri Lanka in the next game, you said? We just dropped from 52 to 24 viewers. Literally half of them dropped off.
Not like, alright, fuck this.
Where
The
the departed
I don't have to be here anymore.
I
I've seen the reaction that I needed. They barely talked about the game. Nah, that was good stuff. That came out too.
Fake like Jack Stephen and depart these chicks.
It makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a classic.
Yeah, sick. Nah, good game of footy. I really thought that the Eagles came back strongly and won. It's been a great stream, so
Prediction
thank you guys.
top
If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. Like, comment on the video after we're done to let us know if you want us to do this again for the T20 World Cup. Because good game, tight. I think it's a slow pitch. It's been it was a bit of a grind this game. I enjoy games like this where you have to really work for your runs. I do enjoy it. So, gross. Yeah, you know Patrick Cummins. His family's actually just created their own line of cider.
No, don't do it.
Anyway, do you get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Terrible. Jack Stevens joke was better than that one.
That's alright.
We're gonna make like Jack Stevens and
Yeah.
Jesse's cheese.
We're gonna be made like Jack Stephen and depart our cheese. The camera goes off now. Oh my god, this is one of the worst live streams we've ever done. But thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. We'll probably wrap it up there. Metro's VIP line will be opening soon, so we need to get there soon. And Dylan just fired.
Sounded wet.
More like the Departed with Leonardo DiCaprio. Alright. And if the Eagles are watching, work with me professionally. Alright.